Been dragging the bottom for oh so long, but I can feel that power running strong. It's in the air.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Don't Unfriend Me show. Tonight, will you stop it? Stop cutting the door, cat. Jeez Louise, she just scratches all the weather strip. Welcome to the Don't Unfriend Me show. Sorry we're a few minutes late. Facebook are a bunch of complete a-holes. So there we are. Alan Donovan in the house, Friday the 15th. Mandy and Jack were already here last week. Ryan Samuels, August 16th. He's actually going to be here for a special Saturday show in
Sunday.
house. Whatever.
I think it's the 17th.
Whatever. Who cares? Sunday. It's too far away. We'll worry about it later. We'll get it in post. Lisa Regina, Monday.
I love her.
August 18th. Well, then come in.
Yeah, I'll be here. I'll be here on Monday.
You're going to be here.
Yeah, I'll be here. I love her. I love her.
I like her too. She's awesome. We need to have a talk, folks. We need to figure out.
Also,
Oh, wait, no. What?
I think Adam and Rick from Blackbird Anthem will be here the 27th of August.
Oh.
Just so you know.
Wait, we'll be here?
No, well, on the show. We'll be a guest, not
you gotta change
in-house.
it. I asked you last
I
week. You
know.
got to change it. You got to stop saying that. Because people think they're going to be here.
No, they're not going to be in-house.
All right, so they're going to be on the show. That's a big difference. We got to make that declaration now, because it's confusing.
I know.
But here's the deal. We need to talk. So get ready. 3 minutes. We got some stuff to talk about. Yeah. I love Rumble. So this guy, his name is You Wild Man. And he says, it's called martial law, and you tards are running giggling into his NWP policy state trap like down kids chasing the short bus. Shake my effing head. I don't know. And I just put, haha, the show isn't even on yet, you fucking retard. Already melting down the liberals. I love it. Let's get this guy. Call in, You Wild Man. Let's find out how wild you really are, please. Oh, yeah, there might be some language on the show once in a while. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that. Are we still pushing down cat rule?
Yes.
Okay.
When she goes up for this,
Okay.
yes,
All right.
absolutely.
Fair enough.
Hey, Matt, congratulations on your success, brother. And I really appreciate you giving, both sides, and just free speech, the opportunity to have a platform, dude.
Got it. You got it. Thanks for everything you've done for this country, Eli. We'll talk next time. Tell Jen hello, and I'll have this ready in a couple of hours, and you can share it and take a look. Thank you, man.
Thanks, brother.
All right. Bye-bye.
Adjusting transmitter output.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me show
Yenny snuck.
with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, and Olivia. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on all major social media channels at The Dumb Show.
I won't tell no lies. Back up on the
Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.
Welcome to the Don't Unfriend Me show, everybody. Matt Spear. It looks like the cat is giving mom the back pose. She's
No, she's just looking at Amy like, give me love.
Yeah, just don't let her push off the coffee mug and the cup.
That's
please.
why I booted her.
That's
because
why she tries to do that. So you got to watch it, Amy. And here's the good news: if it does break, it'll be the cup that you get. So
Okay. Oh. I'm wanting one. Thank you.
Yeah, all you got to do is take it. It's yours. Just bring it back. So so here's the deal. Coffee mug's gonna get knocked over.
Yeah.
Yep, she's gonna do it.
I can't.
Yep.
It's too early to push her off.
No, it's not. You shoot her. Here, take the gun.
No.
And
Look, she's being nice. She's
okay,
fine.
well then tell her to sit down and shut up. Just say sit it and shut it, cat. So here's the deal. Listen, if you're on Rumble, and people are already melted down. I mean, already melting down. Donald Trump is doing it's martial law. Oh no, God, we're all gonna die. These people are ridiculous. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about DC. But first, we got to talk about something more important. So here's the deal. We have begun the process of booking the Virginia first annual Don't Unfriend Me Dump-a-looza.
Love it.
Is what a Dump-a-looza. Is it Dump-a-looza or Dump-a-looza?
Dump-a-looza.
Dump-a-looza. So that's Dump-a-looza. That's pretty good. Dump-a-looza.
Can't wait to see the porta-bots.
Oh, I cannot wait to make the logo for this. So listen, here's what we've got so far, okay? We've got the venue. Venue is set. Venue is taken care of. We've got the ticket sales taken care of. That's done. We have got the gate guards, people who check people in. That's done. We've got the band. It might be plural. Still Point is going to come up here for a fee, and that's fine. And they've got hotel and gas and then their time. So, and they're totally down for playing 2 hours.
Wow, that's a long concert.
It's going to be 3 because the other band's going to play for an hour too.
What? Do we have a date for this? Did I miss this?
Yeah.
We just start planning this weekend.
We're thinking October 28th is what it looks like. Talk to Still
So
Point.
it's a Halloween bash.
Yeah, it's pretty much going to be... No, it's like the 24th. Whatever that, Mom, find out. Whatever that Saturday is.
The 25th?
The 25th. That's what it will be. So it's the 20th, and that's right before it gets cold here. So it's going to be nice and 72 degrees. But once it hits Halloween, it's kind of like, So it's perfect timing. The mosquitoes will be gone, and it'll be good. Now, there will be a food truck there or two. We're probably going to have hamburgers and hot dogs and stuff like that. We've got whiskey. We've got all sorts of mixed drinks, vodka, beer. It's not open bar. You're going to have to pay for it, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. And it's going to be a 3-hour event from like 3 to 6. Now, that's totally good. The sun's kind of going down a little bit, especially in October. But I think we click daylight savings time. Is that right?
No, that's the next weekend that it's daylight savings.
But it's going to be the darkest it can be, literally, which is great. Okay,
Yeah.
Before it goes, oh no, we have no light. So all of that sounds good. Now I need to know who's coming. And we need to get that interest like crazy now. Like we need to know within the next 3 to 5 days how many people are going to come. Now cost, that's a good question. What we're thinking is tickets are going to be we're going to open it up to the general public. So it's not just going to be Dumb Nation. It's going to be all surrounding towns. And what we're thinking is we get Still Point, and then they've already soft agreed. What's the name of the band?
Blackbird Anthem.
Blackbird Anthem has already soft agreed to come too. Now they both live in Georgia, which is great. So we're going to think that if they have a PA system or they can come up together and carpool, but whatever, we could have 2 bands, which would be Blackbird Anthem, which is a veteran-based band. They're going to be on the show here when?
The 27th of this month.
So roughly 2 months? Yeah. 2 months you'll hear them, and then 2 months later we'll have a concert.
Yeah.
So I need interest. Now I know that Chuck is interested. I know that Mel was interested. I know. Listen, we're going to broadcast this live anyway. So it's totally cool, but we want to try to get interest of who's going to be interested. Now, what does that mean? Well, you're looking at air travel unless you can drive it, and then a place to stay. Now, here's the cool thing. If you have a motorhome, we have motorhome hookups.
No, there's no hookups. It's just a place to park.
Oh, well, we have motorhome parking.
Yeah, there's no, he has.
Okay, so you're going to have to dump somewhere else, but you can actually put a motorhome here if you want to make a motorhome trip. So we have that. Okay.
Bring your own electric. I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
he has absolutely no hookups. So
Just parking. It's a Walmart
just
parking lot.
You got to
but
bring your
not a
generator.
Walmart
Yeah.
Bring your generator.
Yep.
So there's a lot of things. So this is what I need you to do. If you're interested, I need to know, because we're not going to do this unless we have at least 25 people. Got to have at least 25. And then we're hoping we can get another 100 to 150 around surrounding area, because this isn't about making money. This is a lot of planning and a lot of work, and it's a lot of money out of pocket. And we need to, I think in order to do this, should have at least 25 people. If we can do that, we can do this. If not, we push it. And we do it springtime, and we do it right, where people can plan, people can, maybe wrap a vacation around it or something like that. So we're just getting feels. Are there hotels nearby? Yes.
Yeah.
There's
and Airbnbs.
Yeah, there's Airbnbs. Leesburg has like 4 hotels, which is only like 20 minutes away.
West Virginia has a couple too that are close by.
Yep, there's a lot of hotels. So flights, surprisingly enough, are not that expensive right now. You can get pretty much anywhere in the United States for $150 if you book ahead. And that's round trip. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous.
And we're by 3 major airports.
Yeah, you can get in from BWI. Oh, yeah, sorry. Thanks. Dulles and Ronald Reagan. Preferably Dulles is the best, and that's the easiest. That's only 30 minutes away.
But if you fly Southwest, it's BWI.
It's an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
Jeff, what we need 25 people is we're planning the Dump-a-looza at a distillery. So people need to physically come on out to
the one on
the
Mountain
event.
Road.
Yes.
now,
Yes.
ticket costs like between $30 and $50. Now, what we're thinking of doing is regular ticket costs for a 3-hour concert. We're probably going to do between $30 and $40 per person. That's going to be regular people. The Dumb Nation, you guys get in free, but we are going to have a package that we're thinking is going to be like, you get a shirt, you get a hat, another prize of some sort, autograph photo, whatever it would be, maybe a book by T.S. Dixon or something like that. We'll have like a little grab bag, and we're thinking that's going to be like $50. And if you want to use it, great. And if not, it's free.
And if you want to donate 10 grand, you can stay at my house.
Well,
Right down the street from
same
this.
here. If you want to donate, no, I'm kidding. So,
Yeah, literally, Amy's like 3 minutes away from the venue.
I could throw a rock at that place.
listen, I understand. It's Cold Springs Distillery. It's brand new, just opened up. It's in the middle of the Blue Ridge Mountains. I mean, like literally Civil War was fought in that field. So it's gorgeous. It's a giant cornfield. All the corn's going to be good to go. So the harvest is going to be in bloom. And it looks like if you build it, they will come. It looks like the baseball field in Iowa. That's what it's going to look like with all the corn. It's gorgeous. So it's off. There's security and everything. Like, we want to make it as cheap as possible. But once again, we understand not everyone can do it. So I want you guys to think about it. We've got a few days. I would recommend, if you guys live in the same state, you can carpool. If you're close, there's options. But we're thinking about it. Like, right now, probability of this happening, 20%.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, people like, no, it's gonna happen.
Well,
because we are so. First of all, make a weekend of it or a long weekend. We're an hour from DC. Like, there's so much to do here.
Yeah, make a vacation out of it.
It's a great place, and there's tons of Airbnbs.
And DC is going to be safe after today.
Exactly. After today, I think you're right. The federalization of our police force.
So let's think about it. I know Mel was interested. I know Chuck was interested. I know Bobby possibly as well.
I got a message from somebody who said they were interested as well.
Okay, so 25 is a good number because we want to make sure it's worthwhile. We will be streaming the event. Okay, everyone's going to see it. It'll be on live. We're going to record it. We're going to do all those things. So you guys can, I told you
How much were tickets? Did we say that already?
$30
Oh, okay.
to $40 for general admission per person.
Are we going to do like a VIP section depending on how the interest goes?
Dummies get front row. That's
Awesome.
like dummies tickets are free. I'm eating that cost and they're going to be front row.
Love it.
They are literally front row. And we'll open it up to the general public. I'll hit Facebook. I'll Instagram. I will literally saturate the area of Purcellville, Leesburg, Winchester, Bluemont, pretty much everywhere around here. We'll do a 30-mile radius and we'll promote the hell out of this.
Yeah.
And we'll pull 100, 150 people for sure. This is a good concert. And in this area, it just didn't happen. I mean, bands of this quality don't come here. It's just the truth.
I'm so excited.
Well, we need to make it happen. So this is our plan. We're starting it. But once again, if not, Chuck, we're going to get Chuck and Kathleen, right? Kathleen?
Yes.
Kathleen out here. I remember those things
Good
sometimes. Some once in a while. And we'll get Chuck, Kathleen, Mel. We want to get them out here. We're going to get Bobby out here and we'll do that. But springtime might be able to be a neutral location. There's a lot of things happening and we very well could do a more neutral location, not just the East Coast. Okay. So we'll talk about it.
Man, I think Still Point would be amazing. And then I forget the name of the other
Blackbird Anthem.
Blackbird Anthem. I don't think I know their genre. I have to look them up.
They're like blues, like
Oh, cool.
Kentucky bluegrass.
And we're
something like that.
gonna invite Barry Morgenstein out here. We're gonna try to get Ryan Weaver to
I was
come
going to say
out.
Ryan Weaver. That was my next.
Ryan
sentence.
said he would do it. I just got to talk to him because if he
Yeah.
expects this, but if he comes out and there's acoustics there and everything, and maybe he can just sing. We were talking about possibly having Blackbird Anthem, Ryan, and them do a Def Leppard cover of Two Steps Behind, all acoustic.
Love it.
Then I can get up there and play that too because I know how to play it. It would just have a good time, and it's literally playing horseshoes, playing cornhole, eating good food, having some whiskey, and just having some fun. That's what we're thinking, okay? And we think it could be pretty big.
Yeah, and I really will auction. Like, I feel like we should auction off our spare rooms. It's a fun way to build money. Like, honestly, that would be such a fun thing. Like, I'll cook you breakfast, and
She doesn't even cook her husband breakfast.
that's not true. I cook. He cooked tonight.
Olivia
but I
doesn't
cook
make
all
my
the time.
breakfast anymore.
I cook all the time.
So she makes my dessert.
Really?
So,
Okay.
And also we're thinking, she's like, okay, golly. So we're also Chuck and Kathleen, we're going to obviously offer them to stay here, or Bobby or Mel, and we'll make room. And if not, we'll get a bed and breakfast close to this location. So
That's a ton.
yeah,
We may have to rent out Tammy's though.
well, that's also the thing is we would meet that morning at Tammy's and we would have Tammy's clothes and because that would supply her plenty, and help Tammy's out, go to Tammy's. And then,
Yeah, I'll have to mention that. I'll ask her if that would be
she'll be,
something she'd
you
do.
know, Tammy. So it's the concert is going to be in, basically just Purcellville, Virginia. Yeah, pretty much Purcellville, Virginia. Okay. It's Purcellville. So that's the plan. Okay. If you want to, here's the cities: Leesburg, Purcellville, Winchester, Round Hill, Bluemont,
Leesburg.
Charlestown,
I
West
said-
Virginia.
Yeah, these are the areas where
Lovettsville.
Lovettsville.
Yeah, Lovettsville,
These
yeah.
are areas you can get hotels at.
And Airbnbs. Well, so Waterford has a whole Airbnb website. I'm not affiliated with Waterford Airbnbs or bed and breakfast, whatever it is, B&Bs, but they have a tree house. They have some really rad freaking Airbnb type things.
And folks, the deal is this: is that we'll have a website. It'll have everything up there. If you want to donate to the show or something, you can do that. Help other people, whatever. But we don't plan on charging the Don't Unfriend Me crew as of now. Okay. Now, if it comes down to this, where Olivia and I, this is an expense out of our pockets, and we understand what this means, and we just want to do it to give back as much as we can. So, we're going to try to make money on people around the area. And with Amy's poll and my poll and who we know, we should be able to have a pretty rocking concert.
Oh, there's also, I forgot, there's that B&B at like that goat farm that's right down the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
because
there's one
staying
that's-
at a goat farm is just
It's
perfect.
actually the
So if we have,
coolest place.
we have any
It's so
Muslims here
Do they
who
have-
watch our show,
Wait,
we have
they
a goat
used to
farm.
do they just have the one house now? Or do they
I
have
think it's just
two?
the one house.
Okay, because I thought they had two for a while. I think one had an issue, but yeah.
Um,
And it's
Dumb
great.
Fest 2025.
I like Dumbfest.
Yeah,
Matt
I like
Holliday
Dumbfest.
says we're in Scranton, PA. How far is Scranton here?
Oh, it's
like 3 hours.
3 hours. Yeah.
Scranton's nothing. It's right. We're Delmarva. It's Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia. And Pennsylvania too. It should be Delmarva.
It's Delaware. I thought it was DC, Maryland, Virginia, but Delmarva means Delaware.
Yes.
I had no idea.
Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia is
Learn
Delmarva.
something new every day.
Yep. And then, but it should be Delmarva because Pennsylvania is right here too. So it's all
And
with
West Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we're really getting complicated. But the whole point is like we are 5 states within nothing.
Hours.
Hours. Yeah. So let's think about it. Okay. Let's just put our heads around it and let's see, because I would really love to do this. Like I would really, because we're planning on doing a show from there in the day. So we would go to breakfast and then we would do a show from that event and then broadcast that night. And this would be huge. We'll have t-shirts made up and all that type of stuff. Yep. Joanne, you're reading my mind. We're going to have t-shirts made up. Yep. It'll be fun. Okay. Now that we know, let's go ahead and start the show. Now you guys got an idea. And if we get enough interest from people, we will immediately build a website and get everyone event details, parking, restrooms, hotels, food in the area, all that type of stuff. Okay. All right.
Love it.
Sounds good to me.
Love it.
Let's do it.
I'm excited.
I think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Loads of fun. You know what I mean? I'm totally
totally in.
excited for it. Bobby Richardson, good to see you. Amy, love you all. 7774. Thank you, Bobby.
Can I just chime in really quick? Because Bobby, I haven't been on much lately. Like every time I'm on, like Bobby always writes a nice message to me, and I sincerely appreciate it. I love you, Bobby. And I don't know you for real, but like I consider you like family. Pray for your family every day.
That's awesome.
We do have to.
Thank you.
One thing.
We have one thing?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You got to do this.
So we got an unexpected package on Saturday morning. And
Well, you can't share that.
Yeah, it's like
You can't talk about. We didn't. Why are you talking about what we did Saturday morning in the package?
God,
It's too big for this. We need a widescreen. Does somebody have a big? Do we have a wide angle lens?
Thank God. No.
Package is too big. Go ahead.
it's funny.
Thanks.
In our P.O. box.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, P.O. box. Never mind.
So it's from our favorite Canadian, our gay
Mel.
North Dakotan.
Gay North Dakota Mel.
And she gave us a card to Matt and Olivia. I appreciate all you do. Thank you for all your great knowledge. Cheers, Mel. She gave us she gifted Matt a
Canadian Navy coin. Eh?
Navy coin. And then she gave us a book.
Gave us a book about Muslims.
Wow.
Which is I have a feeling it's not positive. I haven't read it yet, but it basically is going to break down the Muslim religion, and it's just a history. And it's, first of all, it's right up my alley, so I love it, and I'm excited, and I thank you so much. Video games are losing their luster for me, so I'm going back into the reading kick.
Oh.
I can already feel it, and that's dangerous. Like my first year, I was reading a lot, and so I'll go back to that, and it's going to make the show better. So when I'm more, and it's not that I don't read today, but I don't have time to sit down with a novel. I now will have the time. I'm making that time important. Okay. I think all sounds good.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to have a pre-registration, but I got to get a soft commitment first. I want to get a pulse, because I'm not going to go build a page and get all this built and start putting deposits on, because I got to pay for the PA system. I got to pay for the event staff. There's got to be security there.
Do we need like food trucks, or is that like
there will be food trucks?
Yeah, we got to get food trucks.
We've got a list, and we'll bring more.
I know.
And I didn't think we need to pull you into the planning of this.
Yeah.
Because
most assuredly.
so much.
Yeah, most assuredly.
So excited.
It's going to be fun. We got to make sure we have enough people, because if we're going to spend this amount of money, it's got to be done right. That's all. And I want it to be done right. But there's also another investment we're making, which is into Facebook. And there's a program that Damani had, and he really has been recommended. I don't know if you guys have seen, but Damani and I literally share each other's stuff every every day we're sharing each other's stuff, and it's having a huge impact on us. We want to try to get that revenue back from Facebook so we can start expanding for Leroy and Amy and helping them out a little bit and getting them here more often. But to do that, they need money. So if we can get Facebook kicking off again, so there's a program of a person who comes in, they eval your entire site. It's 90 days. These people are experts. They've worked for Facebook. They know the algorithm. They'll make recommendations on how to make your videos. You might notice my videos have changed a lot. They're different than they have been. And the reason is because I've already gotten some feedback from Damani, and it's actually working. So we're constantly growing. We're constantly doing new things. There's a lot of things in the works. There's also some people knocking on the door of interest in our show. And there's a lot of things happening. So just let's keep rocking and rolling and having a good time. Okay, it's 1934. We only have Amy for an hour and a half.
John Bradley said invite Damani, and I'm in.
Yeah.
Damani,
we would love to get Damani out.
Damani wants to come out and hang out. So
he can stay at my house with his family. Just tell him to bring the whole crew.
I already told him he could stay.
Yeah, he said the next time he's coming out, he's bringing his wife and daughter.
Yeah,
and I can't wait to meet her.
And the wife. Yeah.
She looks so cute.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're totally down. We're totally down. Okay.
Nick just said whatever we can do to help Matt. Do you see his comment? Do my best with
sound
connection.
production. Yeah, what we're gonna do is the guy who runs the distillery has a sound guy, and has PA and all that, and we'll probably reach out to you, so you can tell him what specifications you need. I mean, and we want to rock the valley, but we also don't need to kill deer, with a sound. I mean, because like what we did at
we though?
No, it's no, you don't understand Still Point. Like they will, when you say turn it up, like literally, I've been to concerts my whole life and I don't wear ear protection. Their concert that we went to, that they came out and did for Valor Roofing, like my ears were bleeding. It was incredible. So, all right, let's rock and roll. We got work to do. We're busy. We want to start off with a video. This lady, let me just show you the video, and you may have seen it today. Based upon everyone's reaction.
She looks a little like Laura Linney.
Oh no, she's horrible. Just listen to her comments, and then here's the reaction video, and then I want to get everyone's thoughts. My thoughts won't be necessary because you're going to hear them right now. All right, good enough. All right, sound on. Let's rock and roll.
She fixed it first.
Yeah, I know. Here we go.
Impressive.
I'm growing.
I've had it with white people. I've had it with white people that triple trumped, that have the nerve and the audacity to walk into a Mexican restaurant, a Chinese restaurant, an Indian restaurant, go to perhaps their gay hairdresser. I don't think you should be able to enjoy anything but Cracker Barrel.
Good afternoon, Jennifer Welch. She's the co-host of I've Had It. It's what happens when too much Botox meets too little self-awareness. She's built an entire persona on being the snarky, tell it like it is neighborhood gossip girl, except instead of delivering any substance, she's spewing rage through a face that was stretched tighter than a trampoline in August. And she's using that over-engineered facade to tell America that if you vote for Trump, you shouldn't be allowed to eat Mexican food, Chinese food, or even Indian food, or go to a gay hairdresser. Nope. You should be banished to Cracker Barrel like a political leper. That's her idea of tolerance. Wait a second. I thought I read somewhere refusing to bake a cake for a gay couple was wrong. I thought excluding people from a business based on race or beliefs was great moral sin. Womp womp. Narrative fail. You can't shout inclusivity one minute, then advocate for politically segregating half the country the next. That's not moral courage, Jennifer. That's hypocrisy wrapped in a mic and glazed with filler. Here's what's really making her Botox bubble. In 2025, Donald Trump's coalition was the most diverse Republican base in modern history. Record Hispanic turnout, historic black voter support, Asian Americans flipping red in numbers. Democrats can't hide. And the killer blow, young voters, the very audience she's desperately trying to cling to, are bailing on her ideology in droves. She's been hanging on to that youth like a stage 4 clinger, the same obsessive streak she's had since she first got felt up in the back of a Ford Pinto, and it's aged just about as well as that car. She struts around like she's the queen of multiculturalism, then weaponize it to exclude anyone who doesn't vote her way. The immigrants she props up in her monologues, let's be clear, legal immigrants is what we're talking about, not undocumented squatters, not dreamers, and not any other DuPont plastic public relations rebrand for people who broke the law to get here. We're talking about men and women who came here the right way, worked their asses off, built businesses, paid taxes, and now vote for Trump because they want security, prosperity, and respect, not moral lectures from a podcast host whose body has rejected youth and suppleness like it reject reality, leaving nothing but mothballs in a dusty coochie. What she fears most is the one thing no surgeon can fix: irrelevance. I've had it isn't edgy. It's Botox deep rage for coastal liberals desperate to feel like they're still the cool kids. But you can't inject your way out of political reality. And when November hits, it's going to leave marks deeper than any wrinkle she's ever tried to erase. Folks, thanks for watching the Don't Unfriend Me.
All right. So,
First, you can really tell the cicada are out today.
Yeah,
Because
the
every time you talked, you could hear them.
So loud.
I usually have my noise canceling on my mic, but I forgot to turn it on.
They're so loud.
Well, it usually drowns out, but you're right. That was horrible. And first time I've listened to it with headphones, it's not going to be as bad for people on the phone, but usually the noise canceling takes care of it. All right, I want to get thoughts and opinions besides Dusty Mothball Coochie as the statement of the week.
Yeah. It's just a normal, everyday liberal that just, you have to be open to everyone. You've got to do this, but nope, unless you vote like us, we don't want you anywhere near us. It's just complete hypocrisy. It's the party of hypocrisy. And, a few years ago, I'd have been like, oh my gosh. But now I'm like, it doesn't shock me or surprise me because we deal with this every day.
Yeah, it kind of become anesthetized.
It is. Yeah. It's like the first time when Hillary Clinton was like, anyone who supports Trump and we should be in a basket of deplorables. And I was like, oh my gosh, why in the world would anyone, but from that point on, it's just caught on like wildfire. And we have been called every name in the book.
Stop at the table.
We have been told we're everything and everything about us is wrong, and that from we need to be, because we don't want the COVID vaccine, that we need to be put on an island so we can all die together. That was one that I read about. Yeah, that was awesome.
Will Brooke Shields be coming with us?
Also Jenny McCarthy,
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Exactly. So a lot of stars do not vaccinate their children, but this just, it doesn't surprise me anymore. It's not shocking. I'm not surprised. And to be honest, I'm not even that appalled anymore because it's just rhetoric and they're just spewing bullshit and nothing's ever going to happen because of it. And honestly, with the amount of voting changing to the right from the left this last election, that they're losing their popularity. It's fine. Keep being crazy and keep losing people.
Amy wants to talk.
Yeah, I want to talk because I don't disagree with her to some extent. I think we should be supporting white businesses. We only have, support women-owned or black-owned. My favorite Mexican restaurant is not owned by Mexicans at all. They're from El Salvador. And their food is fucking amazing.
Well, that's Mexican.
No, it's not.
It's all Mexican. They're Mexican.
But it's not. I'm just saying, if she wants to act this way, then I'm for this. I love Cracker Barrel. Thank you very much. I love their sausages.
I can't believe we didn't find out that Cracker Barrel is owned by Jews, because that's the next thing. But by the way, it's owned by Jews.
I should totally look it up.
I bet you it is. Find out.
I'm sorry, but I'm just, if this is really what it's about, we can't support white people, can't shop at this. We built this freaking country.
Yeah.
We can go wherever we want to go. It's a free country. And you're allowed that, just like she's allowed. I want to see her last, what is it, with the DoorDash bill or whatever people do. I don't have that personally, but I want to see her DoorDash and whatever the other thing is and her receipts from where she's eating out. And who's her personal chef? Is he Mexican?
Right.
If you're going to put this as a blanket statement, then you got to fall in line too, lady.
And it looks like she got all of her work done in Tijuana. Yeah. Let's face it, that does not look like a professional, right? That literally looks like she injected it herself. I mean, it's kind of like she fell into a vat of toxic waste, and she should walk around and be like, "Why so serious?" She does look like the Joker.
Yeah, Mexico does good work, I hear, for plastic surgery. It's very cheap there.
My question is, why are all liberal women, why do they look like that? It's like, take a look at Rosie O'Donnell. Yeah, Rosie O'Donnell was never pretty. but she wasn't homely and ugly. Yes, she was out of shape. Yes, she was very, very plus size, but she wasn't an ugly, ugly person. Now, I mean, she looks like Steve Bannon with lipstick. I mean, this shit's crazy. It literally kills beauty. And, you know, prime example, Amy and Olivia. I think they look better with age. I know I do. So oof, don't fucking oof me.
Puddle.
Yeah, it was a little plug. I tried to slip it in there, but she listen seriously.
I'm like a puddle. I'm melting this way. I'm falling down.
So they like, okay, Rosie O'Donnell. I mean, I don't know how to show. I'm going to show it to you. I mean, I'm not kidding. Steve Bannon with lipstick. If she even wears lipstick, look at this. Look at that, Liv.
But she doesn't live here anymore, so we don't have to worry about it.
She's in Ireland.
Right.
Get your ass off my lucky charms.
Doesn't even look like a woman anymore.
She's so pretty.
Oh yeah, just hot. And listen, it's not all about looks, but
she looks like she's in prison. Like the prison issued glasses. Like that's what you chose.
It's just terrible.
That's horrible.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
Maybe she is in prison. And she's just saying she lives in Ireland.
Well,
I don't know.
You know what she said?
Allegedly.
She said over the weekend that The View was going to be canceled.
I hope so.
She said because ABC is such, you know, they're so copacetic with pleasing Trump that they're going to cancel The View. And I'm like, don't threaten me with a good time. Liv, what is going on?
I was looking at it. He is a Southern homeboy. He actually, it's publicly traded now, so it's all public. But the owner was born and raised in Tennessee. He was a Marine.
He's Jewish.
And
he is a Marine.
His name's Dan Evans.
He's always a Marine. He'll never not be a Marine.
He passed in 2012.
He's still a Marine. Even his corpse is a Marine.
He's just a good old Southern boy from Tennessee.
Wow.
So that's it.
I love Cracker Barrel.
I was trying to find what his
I love Cracker Barrel too.
It's one of my favorite places. We used to go there.
Pot roast is
all the time when we lived in Albuquerque.
There.
It is. There's not one thing. There's not one thing that's bad.
They need one close to here. They don't have one close to here, and I'm really bummed.
I think it's around it's like an hour away.
I know. It's like I love it, but not that much.
Yeah, I love it too, but not that much. I'll go to Tammy's. Somebody's like, their blueberry pancakes are to die for. I'm like, you haven't had Tammy's blueberry pancakes because Tammy's blueberry pancakes are the shiznit.
They're good.
I told you she looked like Bannon. Nobody believed me. Why would I lie? Okay, so we all agree that liberals are ugly.
Yes.
Okay. I think that's fair to say.
And fuck her, Cracker Barrel's great. I'm sorry for cussing.
But it's not just that. It's like, but the point is this. I agree with you. Like, I never said I was going to go into racial corners, but I feel like as much as I defended black people or lesbian and gay people or even transgender people, which I've defended, they have a right to live. They have a right to be happy. They absolutely 100% are people. They need to be treated as such. Trans rights are human rights. Of course. Duh. Just because you're fucking crazy doesn't mean that you don't deserve rights. But I think we need to start defending white people a little bit.
Yes.
Just a little bit. I mean, like
white.
I can't see a commercial where there's white people.
Right.
American Eagle, by the way. You guys may not know this. There is a series of these commercials. It wasn't Liv. Tell
and
them.
Dunkin' Donuts. Did you see Dunkin' Donuts jumped on the bandwagon?
We did. Well, that was an old one. That was a year and a half ago. She did that.
No, there's a man who does it. It's a man.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Sweeney.
No, there's a man in a Dunkin' Donuts ad who's talking about his golden glow, and he's like a white guy with abs, and I don't know.
Okay,
I'll have to watch it.
So Liv, tell them about the new string of commercials that are going to be for American Eagle.
I had no idea they were doing a new string of commercials.
Okay, we need to get you checked. Like, we have to go to the doctor.
Okay.
Like, I'm not kidding anymore.
Okay.
Like, now I'm worried. Like dementia, Alzheimer's, it's early. Because how do you not? You're the one who told me.
I don't remember telling you about commercial.
Oh my
I
God.
remember
Okay,
saying
it's okay.
that.
No, I'll do it.
No, I said I wanted to make one, but I don't remember
that's not
telling
what we're
you
talking about.
it.
American Eagle has a string of commercials. You know, the Sweeney, I've got good genes, you know.
Yeah.
There's the next commercial set is a black woman.
Oh.
It's already filmed. And it's a part of their marketing campaign. And they have an Asian woman. And so as they're calling him a racist, American Eagle's like, you fucking idiots. We've got a full marketing campaign. So they released the marketing campaign materials. And there's commercials and photos of everyone, multicultural. There's even a guy commercial. So they already did, and they called her a Nazi. And that's why American Eagle didn't back off. You don't remember telling me that, honey? It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Love you.
I don't remember
Are
any.
we going to have the notebook? I mean, am I going to have to like read you our story?
No, I remember because
She's just a
Hayden
mom.
and I, we went to American Eagle this weekend and
Yeah.
we both bought jeans this weekend. I said, I want to
I
go
ran
over
into them.
I want to go do an American
You ran
Eagle.
it. You didn't tell me you ran into
I totally
Amy.
forgot to
You
tell
guys were in a. Oh, you forgot to tell me. That totally just proves my point. Thank you.
It's not,
It was
but I didn't remember.
Did you guys have a E. Jean Carroll Donald Trump moment?
No, we had
No.
on the outside of the, not in the dressing
We
room.
were out in
You
the
should have
public
filmed
area.
it. You should have
We
filmed it.
should've.
Yeah, no,
You're-
I
all the kids
remember
were there.
meeting Amy and I remember what we talked about. I just forgot to tell you when we got home.
Deirdre, you did tell me, but it was Olivia too. It's okay. She just proved I was right because she forgot to tell me about Amy. Yes, she did.
It was not a. I ran into
It is
her. We were
important. You're
we
my
went
friend.
We went shopping after church
We live
yesterday.
in Round Hill, Virginia. That's breaking fucking news.
We were not in Round Hill. We were in a different area. We were
Yeah, but
both
I'm
shopping
still
with
in
our
Round.
kiddos.
Okay, never mind. Just forget it. This is crap. Maybe
It's
it
not
was.
important.
Maybe it was
We were
Deirdre.
shopping for school.
Maybe it was Deirdre.
And yeah.
Tommy Cathon,
Aw,
$10. Come on, dummies. If we all give a little, we will meet goal. That is so true. If
I
we,
love that.
If we
Thank
don't,
you.
we won't. All right. So
Yeah.
I think it was Deirdre. Sorry, honey.
It's okay. I was like, I don't remember this. I
It's
remember
okay.
coming home yesterday going, I got American Eagle jeans. I want to make a commercial. I told Hayden this in the dressing room. She just looked at me and rolled her eyes. I was like, dude, I wrote a podcast. Come on. I'm like,
If
we
you
gotta
make
do
that
shit like
commercial,
that.
I literally will have a stroke. Like,
Okay,
my-
we need to. You need to film it. Because seriously, I want to totally do it.
I just told you how to have a stroke, and you want me to die?
No, I don't want you to do
The
it.
insurance money. What, you want me to walk around like, yeah.
You're the backbone of this show. We need you.
Everybody wants me dumped out.
Exactly.
Not that it doesn't sound like that on some nights. Just when Leroy's on.
Aw.
Oh,
Miss
this is so not
Leroy.
fair. He went to Cancun or some shit. You know what? He doesn't get. He needs to come home.
Did he really?
Yeah,
Good for him.
I don't know where he did. He's been gone a week, and I'm like, you know what? Now
Aw.
I want to take a cruise.
I need to take a break,
That's
sorry.
awesome. I'm so glad.
Tommy Austin donated $50. Thank you, brother. We appreciate it. You're the best. Titus 2 for 11 for the grace of God has appeared, bringing salvation for all people. Titus 2:11.
Second Titus.
Yeah, second
Yeah,
Titus.
or Titus. Yeah, second. There's no second Titus. Yeah.
Titus 2:11.
Yes.
That's. I mean, I read it. I
Yeah,
think it was
I
right.
just had like a brain fart. Sorry. That's
It's,
a good. Yeah.
it's totally fine. It's
Thanks
okay.
so
You've been
much.
busy. You've been
Not
going through
really.
a lot.
No.
Sounds like you have been. Leroy is home. Yeah, I know Leroy's home, but he's not on the show. Until he's on the show, he's not home.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really want to play
So
semantics.
glad he got to go on vacation.
He looks good.
Leroy deserves a vacation probably more than any other human.
I haven't had a vacation in 4 fucking years.
You guys went to West Virginia like 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, is that when I got fired from Valor while I was on vacation? Yeah, that really wasn't.
No,
yeah,
it was after that, right? It was after that.
was
That was okay.
It was during.
I haven't had we haven't had a real vacation either. If it makes you feel better, not because we don't. We just haven't had the time. So
Thank you, Mel. It's not Tuesday. Yes, we're aware. Okay, semantics. He's not on the show. When he's on the show, he'll be home. Until then, he's not home. That's the way it works. Video. Oh, this really chafes my chaff.
Ripley report to the
This
house.
really chafes my chaff.
Sorry.
What?
Nothing. Dirty thoughts.
Seriously, what is wrong with you? You are just, God, I can't take you anywhere. American Eagle jeans and the whole thing. All right.
And White House black market shirt.
Yeah, well, I sent Olivia, I said, you have not bought any clothes for yourself, and I don't even know how long. And you're starting to dress up, and you should. And she's been doing her chair yoga, and she's been eating right and drinking water and taking care of her body. And I said, you need to go out and splurge and get something pretty for yourself.
Yeah.
So I gave her $10, and I said, go shopping on me, baby.
yeah, and I saw her yesterday when she was shopping.
So that shirt
She
right there,
said.
I can't say how much I gave her because we'll be guilted that, basically we're just running a grift and stealing people's money. Okay, I'm not supposed to do that. Matt, stop it.
Yep.
Mel, I got the message. You're immediately, it was, Matthew, shut your fucking mouth. I got you, Mel. You came into my head and sucked my brains out. I shifted gears. Ladies and gentlemen, just ignore we'll just erase that part. Oh my God, I bought Liv new shirts and she looks great and gave her some money and she went out shopping.
From the Goodwill.
Were you at the Goodwill when you saw her?
No.
No, she was joking.
She did go to the thrift store though. And I'm like, don't buy stuff at the
No,
thrift
they have
store.
great stuff. Our thrift stores are amazing. We live
shit,
in a
okay.
rich area.
All right, go to thrift.
Well, I did buy one dress. All the sundresses were on sale for $4. So I found a sundress at the thrift store.
Mel's reaction. Double thumbs up.
But no, White House Black Market is like one of my all-time favorite stores, and like the entire store was on sale because they are no longer doing outlet stuff.
That's
so
great.
anyway,
That's great. We're moving. We're moving. We're not talking about shopping.
Love it.
It literally was
a girl podcast.
It was
podcast.
good. Go
Every
make
once in a
good.
while.
Go make one. Go make one. Joanne Lutman, $10, a little closer. Thank you. Olivia,
you,
how was
Joanne.
chair yoga? Fuck it. We might as well start doing each other's hair and doing our nails. Go ahead, Liv. How the fuck was chair yoga?
Chair yoga's
So
good. It's
gay.
I've been off. I've been so busy. I haven't really been able to keep up with it. This week it's been on and off and on, but still, it's good. I've lost 4 pounds, so I'm happy.
It's great.
Anyway, there we go.
Anything else? Okay.
No.
So, congratulations. You look great. You always look great. Tim Burchett, who I just absolutely adore, decided to go ahead and talk about some stuff. Figure you guys would want to hear this. I don't know if you did, but this was like buried under January 6th. We might just do an American Eagle commercial. So out there firing guns or something. Okay, so here's this. You guys may not have seen this, but this was last year. Well, not last year, but last January. And I don't know if you had a chance to see it. And I don't want to let it go because there's things that we need to continue to focus on. And this is one of them. Here it is.
Report to the House, the Select Committee's final report, which includes the committee's legislative recommendations and criminal referrals of Donald J. Trump and others, pursuant to Section 4A of House Resolution 503.
The question is on the motion to favorably report to the House. Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, no. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it.
Mr. Chairman, I request a recorded vote.
A recorded vote is requested. The clerk will call the roll.
Ms. Cheney?
Aye.
Ms. Cheney, aye. Ms. Lofgren?
Aye.
Burrow knows.
The motion is agreed to. Without objection, a motion to reconsider is laid on the table. Without objection, staff is authorized to make any necessary technical or conforming changes to the report to reflect the actions of the committee. The chair requests those in the hearing room remain seated until the Capitol Police have escorted members from the room. There being no further business, without objection, the Select Committee stands adjourned.
Okay, so that is actually further back than last January. It's actually a couple years. The video itself is talking about releasing information from January 6th that the House Select Committee found as J6 being detrimental and a direct threat to the democracy of the United States of America, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
But what they have found is direct evidence, another committee, of over 8,000 pardons from Joe Biden, and that there were actual bribes from his staff, which falls under 18 U.S. Code 1519, destruction, alteration, or falsification of records, tampering with witnesses, obstruction of justice, bribery, and conspiracy to defraud the United States government. In 2021, leader Kevin McCarthy selected the 5 Republican members to serve as the January 6th Select Committee. Nancy Pelosi then blocked minority representation from the Select Committee for the first time in the history of the U.S. representatives. Why is that important? Because for the first time, you have a Select Committee finding, even on the January 6th, which was completely stacked with the Democrats, and you have an investigation into 8,000 pardons where they have specific evidence of staffers of Joe Biden, and Joe Biden unknowingly having people use Autopen to sign for him, and it is now dead in committee. So you tell me, what's worse? January 6th, where 75 to 80,000 people protested. Not at all. They simply went to a rally and it was peaceful. 3,000 of them matriculated onto the Capitol grounds. Around 700 to 800 entered the Capitol. At worst, destruction of property, forming a protest without permit, trespassing, all those things are valid. And about 150 to 175 stood in the staircase, tried to break in where senators and state legislatures were and representatives were with nefarious means. Obviously, they had zip ties. We know this. We know they tried to break in the doors with motorcycle helmets and threatened the Capitol Police are there. We've done the video. Does that sound bad? Yes. Is that the biggest threat to our democracy? No. There was no coup. If they would have tried, they all would have been killed. That's just the way it was. The moment that they would have broken through that door and got onto the anteroom chamber or on the floor, they would have been killed. The moment that they took a hostage, that was it. It would have been over. So is that the biggest threat to our democracy? No. What is 8,000 pardons pay to play, which Joe Biden has been accused of, and we know with Burisma, we know with the Clinton Foundation, we know with his shell companies. We understand that. You now have direct evidence that Joe Biden didn't know about these pardons, and the only one that he actually knew about was Hunter Biden, did not agree to Fauci. Everything is leading to the fact that this was all Autopen and pay to play. Which one is a bigger threat to democracy? And don't just say it because what I think. I want to know what you think.
I definitely think it's the second one, because these people were found guilty in a court of law. And now, with a swipe of an Autopen that the president had no idea about, they're now being pardoned and let out. And these are people who've done horrible things.
But what about the J6ers? Isn't that horrible, letting these people go? I'm asking questions.
I mean, there's definitely a few that, you know, should, for some of the stuff that they did. But you know what? The dude who wore the freaking the thing in there, and he was led around by the Capitol Police, and he had an escort. 25 years for him and have an escort? No. There's several of them that were...
I had Marco Rubio in Comanche.
It was like they were trying to make can't even think. I can't even think
example.
Of the word. Yes, that I can't why that word. It was like they were trying to do that. And lots of them, and also treating them like they were domestic terrorists, and not giving them their rights, and not giving them the right to a speedy trial and see their family. And I mean, yes, it was absolutely ridiculous. Yes, there was a few people that definitely deserved what they got, but not a lot of them.
Based off of the freaking liberal laws, I disagree. Do I believe in justice for anyone in this country? Yes. That means Nancy Pelosi should be behind bars now, today,
absolutely.
for January 6th. With that said, we're letting criminals who literally commit murder walk away without paying so much as $1, because that's just how it is in the inner cities of America.
We're going to talk about that in the next segment.
So I'm so sick and tired of rules for thee and not for me. We are literally letting criminals walk free, and people who are now, look, not everyone was peaceful on January 6th, but it was not what the media said it was. Those people they give them time served and let them out. They've paid their time. Like they've paid more than time.
I completely 98% of them served their time and were sentenced extraordinarily tough considering. Now, the Proud Boys, listen, I'm sorry.
No one likes them.
Those fuckers should have stayed. I mean, because there's direct evidence of that. And I don't care what anyone says. There were people who sent in the troops and stayed back like cowards to give themselves plausible deniability. And those people should be gone. Ray Epps should be in jail. If anyone should be in jail, Ray Epps should be in jail. Well, they got him. and then Trump pardoned him too in a blanket pardon. Yeah.
Which is curious. I have a lot of questions lately.
I think we all have a lot of questions. You to be like Candace?
Yeah. I feel like I am going to be like Candace.
Are you starting to notice? Are you noticing? I
have a lot of questions, and I want answers, and I'm sick of the I thought Trump was our golden child.
Well, yeah.
Oh, just perfect. Yeah. You know? Yeah.
No, not perfect, but I thought he was for the people. And
well, why wouldn't he be for the people? What do you mean?
I just think there's a lot of answers that I feel like he's gaslighting us with this Epstein crap.
Really?
Yes.
I think this Epstein crap is nothing, Bird. Did you hear the judge today?
No, I didn't.
Judge, the grand jury judge.
No, I didn't hear that today.
He said, I'm not releasing the documents because there's only 2 people in the documents. Maxwell and Epstein. There are no other parties mentioned in the documents whatsoever.
So is Ghislaine going to be pardoned then if there's no list, if there's no crimes
if she turns state's
committed?
evidence, she has every right to be pardoned because this happens all the time. In order to go, listen, do I think she needs to be pardoned? No, I think it's stupid. But if she goes state's evidence and turns over names of people who actually fucked kids, yeah. If we get to hold hundreds, if not thousands of people accountable, but that's the only way. And do I think that's what happened? No, I don't. I really don't. But I bet you what did happen is White House counsel, Pam Bondi, and DOJ representatives sat in front of her and pushed files of who they felt was involved and said, tell us everything you know about him, all these people. And she got moved to a minimum security.
Yeah, not buying it.
You don't have to buy it. So what's the end game? You think Donald Trump's a pedo?
No, I don't. I genuinely do not think that at all.
Okay,
but I don't know who he's protecting, and I don't know why. It still bothers me when he said, like, why are we still hung up on this? Well, you made it a big part of your campaign.
It really wasn't a part of it. He didn't make it a big part.
He said he was going to find out. Dan Bongino have said that, like,
No,
all the people in his cabinet.
That's not Trump.
Like, I know, but he's put these people in office, right?
Well, but Dan Bongino wasn't a part. Oh, hold on a second. Dan Bongino wasn't a part of his campaign up until he was already president.
Right.
Okay. And I want to be clear. I'm with you. I made a video on it. You saw me. I went after Bongino, I went after Patel, and I went after Bondi. And they deserve to be going after because they really fucked this thing up. Yeah. Now, Donald Trump went in his rallies 2 times. Is what he mentioned Epstein 2 times in his rallies. On the national stage, he said, I want to, and it was on an interview, I want to release and be the most transparent presidency. And they said, JFK? He said, yeah. RFK? Yeah. Martin Luther King? Yeah. January 6th? Yeah. And then they said Epstein. He goes, yeah. Well, if the information is accurate, because there's a lot of things that are claimed and said that is misinformation. There were a lot of accusations that were made that weren't correct. So, listen, here's the thing. Donald Trump doesn't have access to the grand jury records. Nobody does. They're sealed. It's against the law. And you can go to jail for a long time by having grand jury records. 7 months before his presidency, Joe Biden released a shit ton of stuff on the Epstein files. And we all played it on the show. You were here. I was here. We talked about the flight logs. We went through some of the statements and the depositions. Then Pam Bondi, when she took office, she got on the news media. She said a bunch of shit. She said, oh, yeah, I got all these on my desk. And she pretty much released the exact same shit that Joe Biden did. What if that's it? What if there's nothing more?
Not buying it.
Yeah,
I am a little bit. I just want to say my car is in perfectly working order. I have no desire to die. I'm very happy. I have a lot to live for. I have future plans. I just, from what I don't know a ton, but
you've got a feeling.
There's just things that I've heard around this.
You think it's the Jews?
World. No, I don't think it's the Jews, but there's a lot that we're not being told, I believe. My personal opinion.
Okay, so
heard from nobody, but I am very happy in my life, and my car is great.
This is okay. So this is a man who went after sex trafficking. This is a man who has done more for sex trafficking awareness and criminal accountability for traffickers, including with the border.
Yeah.
Brought awareness to, what was the film? I always forget the name.
Come
on, Liv.
No idea.
In my brain.
You watched it. We haven't seen it. It's about the real life story about
who played Passion of the Christ, the guy who the director.
Jim Caviezel or
Oh,
whatever.
you're talking about that movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's it called?
You see, it doesn't matter.
It's The Sound of Freedom.
Sound of Freedom.
Such a good movie.
So that movie is absolutely huge.
Yeah.
Okay. He did campaign on the 300,000 children. So far, they have located 11,000. They just found out that over 75,000 phone calls went unanswered.
Yeah.
To a hotline that they did. So there's a lot there.
Heartbreaking.
But my thoughts are, the information that we have and the information that's out right now, it's easy to speculate, but we don't know. We really don't. I'm not being naive. There's so much nuance and there's so much noise around this. Epstein worked for Mossad. Maxwell worked for Mossad. They were CIA. They're blackmailing kids. You know, Donald Trump's in it. Tom Hanks is in it. Bill Gates is there. Clinton's there. I mean, there is so much nuance around this. What is true and what is not? Your thoughts are Trump's covering up for somebody.
I don't know what Trump's intentions are or if he is truly covering up from someone, but I believe that there's more information that can be released. Whether or not he does know about it or not, I don't know. But I would just bet a lot on it. I'll just say that. Okay. I would bet my life that there is more than they are telling us.
Fair enough.
I'm happy and I'm not giving up my life.
I don't think you gave anything that anyone would want to suicide you over. In fact, it was just pretty much non-descriptive.
But I'm just
intuition. So, you know, it's certainly not objective. It's subjective, and that's fine. And that's an opinion. And there's nothing wrong with having an opinion. People have opinions. Do I think that Trump is in the flight logs or in the Epstein files? Fuck yes, he is.
Yeah,
of course he is. How could he not be? So is everyone. So is everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone who was possibly mentioned. If you say a name in a deposition or an affidavit, you're going into those files.
But I think we all understand that flight logs are the flight logs. I think we want the meat of it, and I truly believe that exists.
We don't have flight logs to St. Croix.
Right.
That's the thing. You have flight logs of his overall jet being used by people sharing it, and everybody and their mother flew on that thing. But we don't have any logs to St. Croix. We don't know. We do know that Bill Clinton visited the island 17 some odd or 28 times. We know that Epstein was in the White House 17 times. There's some things that we can, there's a lot here that I'm with you. I want full transparency. I want people swinging from yard arms if they're guilty.
Yeah.
Here is, Liv, here is Benny.
Okay.
With Burchett, and this is in regards to what we were just talking about. And yes, we're going to talk more about Epstein because there's some other things I want to show you that we got today.
Almost 1,000 NGOs, non-government organizations working.
Benny, here's the thing. As somebody who used to be ashamed of their body a lot, you don't need to cover it up, dude. You're lifting, and I see him pulling at his shirt all the time on the show like this, and that's something I used to do. So if it bothers you so much, do something about it, right? Eat better, work harder, something, but you don't need to be covered up. You're in pretty good shape for your age. I just want to give him a pat on the back, okay? What?
He's got the Chloe poo-poo face on.
He does have the Chloe poo-poo face on. And it's because he doesn't like the camera angle. And he doesn't like the shot. That's what it is.
Out of Afghanistan. I had Marco Rubio in committee, and I asked him, we're giving the Taliban 40 million. This is just an example. 40 million a week. 2 years I've been working on this. I got a freaking memo from the dadgum State Department, and they're no friends of mine. They're no friends of this country. That's the deep state. There ever was one. They've told us that we've given them close to $5 billion, and we're still doing it because it goes to the NGOs. The Democrats fought that amendment that we added NGOs into the bill. Why? Because there's 1,000 NGOs, and you know good and well that money's coming right back to Washington. That's what Elon told us. Paper trail runs right back. Now, can I find it? No, I don't have access to those kind of computers, but that's why they're squealing. They're squealing about it.
So squealing about USAID cuts, you're saying that our...
Second, please don't use an omnidirectional mic. Use an omnidirectional mic, not a cardioid pattern mic, because this is what you get. This isn't a cardioid, which is a heart pattern right in front of here. And if I go over here, it goes down. If I go over here, it goes up. And if I go sideways. So you don't want to use that. You want to use an omnidirectional, which basically picks up the... Okay, just wanted to let you know. That's Burchett talking about, obviously, the pardons, how Joe Biden couldn't possibly have reviewed 8,000 pardons, that there was absolutely no way that would have taken place. One is that his intellectual capacity wasn't there, and the amount of speed and processing that they would have to do in order to get that information is pretty ridiculous. Yeah. So I think it's fair to say. Also, considering he only actually physically worked for half his term, so not even that. I mean, the man literally punched in at 9 o'clock and had a full lid at 3. Yeah. I mean, I've seen
my dream job.
I've seen psychic hotlines that have better hours than that. Either way, okay. Want to go to the next one? Bill Maher and Drew Barrymore were on, and this doesn't go the way. Like, Bill Maher continues to do this. Yes, he continues to hit Trump. Yes, but this is interesting because Drew Barrymore goes on there and she's like, "I don't feel safe," and Bill Maher's like, "Oh yeah, I totally get it. 2 years ago, we weren't very safe," and her face is just probably it's like, what? Did she grab his hands and kneel on the floor and giggle like a schoolgirl? Psycho chick is just so freaking nuts. Here it is. What the hell is wrong with Drew Barrymore?
You have a lot of bravado about what you think is the truth or not, but it's just so refreshing. Like, you were doing this before it was so dangerous.
Still dangerous.
And it is just way too dangerous now, but you're still doing it.
What the do you really? This is like Amy stuff where she's talking.
Yeah, I can't ever say anything.
This is ridiculous. What are you talking? Okay, they're not going to disappear Bill Maher and Drew Barrymore. No offense, but neither of them have been relevant for a long time.
I love Bill Maher, but we could do without Drew Barrymore.
But Bill Maher's not relevant. He used to be. But no, Democrats hate him now.
Oh, that's right. But we love him.
Of course, I've always loved him. I loved him when he was a lefty loony.
I love him.
I still love him.
Yeah.
Slightly less dangerous than it was 2 years ago because we did have a vibe change. And because the Democrats lost so badly in 2024, the blush is off the rose on left-wing censorship and, oh my God, you can't say that. Stop telling me what I can do, what I can say, what I can think, who my heroes are supposed to be. Just get the fuck off of me. Get back up off of me.
She doesn't agree. She's like, but have the courage. Be like, if you truly disagree, why don't you say so? Because she doesn't believe this. She doesn't think the Biden administration, this is not going the way she wanted to. And she probably wants to ET phone home.
That is a lot of just what viscerally is going on with me when I have issues with the left. Just get the fuck off of me. First of all, I don't believe you. You're not better. You're a lot of posers. Not all of you, but just get the fuck off of me.
Right. But you know that Trump's worse, right? So that's going to, so I hate to say it, but does the left have anyone who is a capable, they make fun of Kid Rock, right? They make fun of Dean Cain, but do they have anyone better? I mean, because I'm sorry, I read James Woods' page and there's nobody better at slaying lefties than James Woods. I mean, he is literally the best. Liv, can you think of anyone on the left that you look up to?
Like physically or...
Right. Even then, they're all short. Like Gavin Newsom's the tallest liberal there is.
That's true.
They're all like Pete Buttigieg. I mean, Pete Buttigieg is trying to butch up. I don't know if you see this, but he's trying to butch up. Like he's got his beard and he undoes his tie now, and he's untucking his shirt, and he's trying to butch up. And honestly, it's pretty pathetic.
Well, no, but I don't look up to anyone on the right either. I don't look up to people based on their political affiliations. I do it based on their character.
Pound it.
So I don't care who you vote for. I don't care what you put under your voter registration, a D or an R or an I. I don't care. It's whether or not you're an asshole or not, or a good human being is who I look up to. So
we look up to Amy.
Yes. And I aspire to be an asshole who can manipulate my way to better success in life. But I can't do that because I'm nice and honest. So
she had a run-in with another realtor today in the driveway, and she's a little better tonight. You can tell she's just got some negative Nancy vibe going on.
I am.
Do you need some whiskey?
I would love a whiskey.
You're not driving home. You said
you
told me
home.
You can't see.
I can't.
And I'm gonna send my friend out with whiskey.
Yeah,
and
no,
who's
I'm not
blind.
drinking. No, I'm not going to drink, but I do need one. But I'm not going to have one. That's called self-restraint.
Listen, it looks more and more like Pete Buttigieg is going to be a consideration, at least possibly as a VP candidate. You know Newsom's out there. You've got Buttigieg. These
Newsom and Booty. That's
yeah,
gonna be a great
right.
ticket.
New Booty is what you can call
New Booty. There.
And-
Ooh, I like
Love
it.
it.
You need
Wait,
to patent
I
that. You
just had
seriously
the
need to
best
patent
idea.
it.
And those Labubus, you can make Pete Buttigieg's face with the Labubu face, and it's called a new boo boo. A new boo boo.
New boo boo. Come, no, go get some new booty.
New
Come,
booty,
go get some new booty.
A new
Booju.
Buttigieg.
Go get some new booty. Because some booty.
Ooh.
Judge.
We can make.
Don't judge. Go get some new booty. There it is.
And then you got the like knockoff Labubus that you can sell.
I love it. I love it.
And ours won't be satanic, allegedly.
You could take that staffer who got plowed in the Department of Justice and put Buttigieg's face on him and Newsom right behind him.
I would put that on my purse.
Here's Buttigieg trying to butch up, but I want you guys to remember, bridges stuck in ports, Baltimore bridge collapse, supply chain failures, East Palestine, Ohio, salmon rerouting freeways and bridges so salmon could have a straight line spawning route for millions of dollars. This is Pete Buttigieg.
But he rides his bike to work.
Yeah, for a block.
Yeah,
for a block.
But he rode his bike to work.
Yeah, but after driving 4 SUVs,
But did he ride his bike to work?
He rides his boyfriend longer than that bike.
That's a good point. Very good point.
I mean, seriously, let's be honest. Here's the video. It's cringe. Like I said, he's trying to butch up, man. You know, get a tattoo, bro. Because you have your beard, it's too pretty.
Yeah.
It's too perfect, dude. And it's just, you still iron your slacks. I don't mind someone looking good, okay? I dress up nice and I can clean up. But, okay, let me just be honest, okay? I don't mean to be rude. Black people will never vote for you. Black people don't like gay people. I'm sorry to say it. It's the truth. They're not big fans. And the reason why is it's taken them 400 years to get acceptance, and it took you fuckers like 12 years. You fought for it like for 2 decades. And black people are kind of like, really? You got laws about you? You got acceptance? You got a flag? You have parades? We get nothing. We get crack and triple the sentences for our felonies. And we get 3 strikes, you're out. There's some resentment in the black community, and you can ask. Remember one of my first calls when Quentin called in? And Quentin Clement called in, good black friend. Not so much a friend. He probably hates my guts now. But he calls in and he's like, man, Trump's a racist. And I said, no, he's not. He's like, yes, he is. He's a fucking racist. I'm like, okay. I'm like, let me ask you a question. He goes, yeah. I said, tell me what you think about gay people. He goes, man, I ain't fucking touching that with a 10-foot pole. I said, of course you're not. And every other black person won't. But you know it's bullshit. And their path to acceptance wasn't even remotely, they didn't get fucking hit with fire hoses. They didn't get hung from trees and lit on fire. They didn't get into slavery. Because can you imagine a gay slave? Oh my God, I'm not getting my nails dirty. Oh, fuck that. So
these chains don't match my outfit.
Right. Listen, these chains just don't do it for me. Do you have anything more of a...
I feel like they would be different about that. I don't know, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're like, never take these chains off.
I don't know.
Oh,
Amy,
I'm going to whip you, boy. Can you use the
Really?
pokey end? Can you use the pokey end?
Harder.
Gosh, we're all going to hell. Oh, golly.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Your name's Toby. No, it's not. It's Daphne. Whoosh, ah, Toby. Daphne. Whoosh, Toby. Harder.
Oh, goodness.
Well, maybe we're onto something.
Maybe it's right. Maybe gay people would have made better slaves.
Sorry.
Maybe they would have. It would kind of just
golly.
change things. I mean, I didn't think of that. Yeah. But you get my point, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's just crazy. So here's Pete Buttigieg trying to butch up, failing miserably. I mean, just failing miserably. Here it is. Folks, by the way, donations, $137. We're going to take a break right after this. $137.74. We're
And don't forget the dumb question of the day.
Yeah, and we're not even halfway there. So we need to start making it happen. Here's Buttigieg, then we're going to take a break.
I guess the way I would think about it is that our most important rights and freedoms are safe if and only if they apply across the board. So just like freedom of speech isn't freedom of speech if it's only for speech we agree with, right? It's why Voltaire said, I detest what you have to say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it, right?
You're quoting Votel.
It is precisely with disagreement.
Oh.
Is he drunk? He looks like...
Go figure that a liberal is going to go ahead and quote somebody from the Age of Enlightenment. I mean, it all just read T.S. Dixon's book.
Speech that we prove that we really mean it when we say freedom of speech. Same thing with the rule of law. They're saying like, oh, well, this guy, he's a criminal. The whole point is that no one person, least of all, no one politician, gets to decide that you're a criminal.
Oh, God. Can you fix your fucking audio? Basically, it's wah, wah, wah. I'm better than everybody else. Nana, nana, boo-boo, stick your head in doo-doo. This guy is never going to win. He can't win the black vote. And if you can't win the black vote, go look at his numbers. Why do you think he won Michigan and Wisconsin, but he couldn't do shit in the Carolinas? He absolutely tanked in the Carolinas. The reason why is because he can't win the black vote. And that's just the truth. So you can kiss him goodbye. Okay? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
He's just the most non-put together gay man I've ever seen in my life.
Listen,
he's not articulate. He's not he dresses like okay.
He's missing a chromosome.
Does Jason make a better gay man than he does?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, for sure. I make a better gay man than Buttigieg. I've even got this thing down.
Was it even tailored? Come on.
No, he's trying to butch up. Dude, he was wearing fucking French imports. He's wearing he's trying to butch up. Now he's wearing he looks like a bum right now.
Yes, he looks.
But he's trying to butch up. Listen, this Pete Buttigieg right here is not the Pete Buttigieg this looks like Jimmy fucking Kimmel.
It does.
From the Man Show.
I didn't even recognize him.
This looks like Kimmel from the Man Show. Because look here's the way Booty Juice really looks. Okay? I mean, seriously, this is the Buttigieg that we all know and despise.
Yep.
Let me find that picture. Here we go. Totally. This just screams, I blow guys. It just, you can tell by the way he sits, the clean cut, perfect look. This is him. This is not. This is, like I said, Jimmy Kimmel. He looks like he just got done doing 40 lines of coke and sleeping with a Taiwanese prostitute that's male. And he got hepatitis while doing it. It's just bad.
I wonder if Swalwell gave him some pointers on that.
Did you just say swallow?
Swalwell.
Swalwell and swallow. That's fantastic. You totally made it. Now that would be a ticket, right?
Yeah.
The what did we say?
New booty.
New booty judge.
New booty swallows.
New booty swallows. 2028. New booty swallows. It's good. New booty swallows.
We need that shirt.
Gail swallows.
Yeah.
Gavin swallows.
Gavin swallows. I love it. I like this. It just.
Oh goodness.
I'm a sensitive man.
All that darn son ever said.
Just Pete Buttigieg. I mean, who takes that picture? Okay, are you ready? Hold on, I'm ready. I'm gonna do it. Are you ready? Did you get that? Did you get that shot? Did you get perfect? That's my good side. And the photographer's like, yeah, whatever. Pete Buttigieg. He's not gonna be president. He can't get the black vote, even the gay vote. They don't think he's gay enough. That's the problem. Lefties don't like him because this is the truth, and I'm just gonna say it. Democrats won't vote for him because he's not gay enough. If he was out there and he's like, listen, bitches, we're going to go and run for the country. Oh my God, it's going to be glorious. People just be like, oh my God, he's totally one of us. But the LGBTQ community are kind of like, no, he's not gay enough for me. And in the end, this is the craziest thing. Everyone's going to give us a list of 100 Democrats. It's going to be the old white guy.
Yes.
Whoever it's going to be an old white guy. Because Democrats, they have not had a fucking fair election in 3 elections. 2016, that was Bernie Sanders. They stole it and created super delegates. Can you imagine you're in a conference and you're running for a race and Bernie's like, thank you, I'm so excited. You can't wait. It's going to be awesome. And they're like, but wait.
There's more.
We've got super delegates, super duper delegates. And Bernie's like, what the fuck is this? This is like communism. What? than what happened in 2020. It was Bernie and Booty Juice. And they were crushing it. And then all of a sudden, I'm going to go ahead and put a black woman as my vice president. Just Booty Juice and Bernie go down. Ugh.
That's an image I don't want with Bernie's mittens.
God. It's disgusting.
I would like to run on the Democratic ticket for anything and just for fun.
Well, wait, I'm not done. What about 2024? Kamala. She didn't run the primary. They have you have not chosen your candidate in 3 elections. And you guys talk about democracy?
Yeah.
Give me a break. You guys are full of shit. All right.
Oh.
Okay.
We're going down a rabbit hole tonight.
We're doing good stuff tonight. What are you talking about?
I feel like I always derail everything.
You're not derailing.
Sorry.
What did you do? You didn't do
No, I
anything.
just feel like when I'm on, it's always like a spiraling down.
Hey, babe, the donation thing did not pop up. I put one in and it didn't pop up. So
Utah, $5. Thank you.
Love you, dummies. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Utah. You're the best. All right, 152.74. All right, here are the rules. Liv, give them the phone number.
All right. The phone number is 276-200-2105.
Now,
we are going to put a question on the screen.
This is not the question.
This is not the question.
This is not the question. This is not going to be the question.
Okay. So Matthew is going to type in the new question. And as soon as we start playing the video, the new question will be up. You need to text the phone number.
This is not the question.
This is not the question. You need to text the phone number. In the answer, you must have the answer and your first and last name.
If you don't have it, you'll be disqualified.
You'll be disqualified. The reason we need it is JD Stillwell donates money in your name to the winner of the contest. If you do not put your first and last name and you get the answer right, you're not going to win.
All right. Everyone got it.
Okay.
What's the phone number?
The phone number is, I still need to memorize.
276-200-2105. It's literally right on the screen.
Where?
Top right hand corner.
Where we can't see it.
All right. So if you're ready, I'm going to put the question up and we're going to get this going. And then you need to text in. You cannot text my phone number. I will not accept it. You must use 276-200-2105.
Not in chat either. We will not accept it in chat.
So no chat. It's got to go to the 276-200-2105. Are we ready? Get set. Answer when we get back. Here it is.
Go.
Oh, so stupid. Hold on. Some of you are going to get a jump on it. Doesn't matter. We'll do that. And that. There it is. Ready? Go.
Hi, I'm Olivia.
My father was a part of this, by the way.
Spear, host of
Really?
The Dumb Show. For 3.5 years, we never asked for donations. But after Facebook demonetized us for speaking the truth, we've had to turn to the one thing big tech can't cancel: you.
I'm Hayden, Matt and Olivia's daughter. This show's never chased sponsors or sold out. We've built something honest, and it's thanks to you.
I'm Ethan, their son. Every share, every dollar, every message, you're the reason we can keep calling out the BS and bringing color back to the world going gray.
If you want to help, we take PayPal, Venmo, or snail mail. You can send it to P.O. Box 2, Round Hill, Virginia 20142.
Can't donate? No problem. Just share the show with someone who needs to hear it.
Thanks for helping us stay loud, proud, and completely uncensored. You can donate at thedumbshow.com/donate.
You know what happens when you turn the dial harder? You can make a harder grimace. The harder you grimace, the more effective it is.
You tighten it so freaking I can't do it. I can't untighten
That's
it.
what she said.
That's what she's. Oof. Oof. Coming in with it. Pound it. Pound it. Pound.
Child
For you.
that's 15.
Ethan, you look like a hippie.
Totally tubular.
You know this is recording, right?
Okay, let's go. Smile. Donate. Don't start with me. Donations. Every time you don't smile, I'm going to punch you in the ribs. Donations. Take one. Scene one. Ready, set. Ethan,
Break.
ready, don't screw it up.
Okay.
Ethan, don't mess this up. Ready, set, action. No, whoa, director calls action, not some stupid toddler.
But we've built something.
There's no but there. Why do you've been doing it since you were 2 years old. Try it again.
Just share the show with someone who needs to hear it.
He's so much better than you at everything.
Better at
Hayden, he's just like, even, it's just, go ahead, Hayden.
Thanks for helping us stay loud, proud, and completely uncensored.
That's a wrap. Well done, Spear family. I bet we make no money.
But I'm gonna owe them money without.
Hayden, do your thing again.
Oh yeah, cut it.
Baby shark, doo 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 doo.
Yes, a successful question. Again, that was the most we've ever had. Some people are saying I can't text. Some people say I don't know how to text. Folks, we love you. We appreciate you, but if we can't text, I don't know. I don't know how to get them in there. But we can't have 17 different sources because
it don't work.
It don't work that way. So the best thing that we can do is I think there's a way you can text on the computer. And I'm sure if you go into Google and say, can I send a text? I'm sure there's a way to do it. I don't know how to do it. We're trying to be fair to everybody. But our top 5, let's get into it. First, number 5 was Melanie Marino. In at number 5. So congratulations,
Nice.
Minnie.
Nice.
Melanie. Barry Morgenstein says, the other king of the Jews.
I love it.
And then gives an answer. So number 4.
Was Barry.
Number 3 is Carrie Ripley.
Actually, she didn't get the question right.
But it's still, she's number 3. It's Carrie.
Dang, I didn't even make it into
just
top
stop.
5, and I'm sitting right next to y'all.
Carrie Ripley, number 3. Number 2 is Living Patriots. And number 1, the winner tonight, with the answer being the Watts Riot, is Liv?
Jen McCarver.
Jen McCarver, congrats.
Donated $10. Thank you, Jen. We
Love
appreciate
that.
it. In honor of JD Stillwell. And we're calling this what? The what?
The dumb question of the day.
That is really lame.
No, he
Does
actually
he-
said, he goes, I love that. I love the title. So it's the dumb.
And does he give a question or does
Yes,
he?
he does. He sends me a
I
question
love
every
it.
day.
Dumb QOTD.
Love it. That's so fun. Thanks. That's such a fun thing.
Let's do dumb
Love that.
QOTD. That. I like that. Fine. Question of the day. It's
I
fine.
like that
Dumb
better.
question. The dumb question of the day.
All right. Well, then we'll make that happen. Congratulations, Jen. You got it. If you don't have text, try to come up with a solution. Sorry, folks. We want to try to get everyone involved. Barry, nice try, by the way.
Love it.
You can get your lawyer involved if you want to and challenge the answer. If you're not already a lawyer. I'm just saying. So,
dear.
I know. So wrong in so many ways. Hey, his book's coming out November 4th.
November 4th.
Barry Morgenstein?
Mm-hmm.
He has a book coming out?
He's got a photo book, yeah.
How did I not know this?
It's a coffee
It's
table
available
book.
on pre-order. It's on Ballast Books.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and he's signing them. So if you
Oh,
pre-order it,
yeah.
you should go pre-order it.
I gotta do that.
You've got to, sister.
I gotta do it. I need a coffee table book.
This is a good one because it's got all the most beautiful pictures of his rock and roll
Are you in it,
compendium.
Matt?
I'm on the forward.
Nice. Are you really? That's amazing. How did I know? I'm like so behind on life. Sorry.
So-
I'm a bad person.
Yeah, I'm not going to disclose how I helped because that's not my business to do. That's his story to tell. But I'm on the back of the book.
Nice.
Yeah, he put us in there, which was so sweet. You know, it's really awesome. In fact, I think I got a picture of it here somewhere. I've got it tattooed to my ass. Here is the
Oh my god.
the cover.
I love that.
It's rock and soul.
It'd be a great gift to give my clients who buy houses.
I
It's a
think
new
you should.
coffee
I
table
think you
book.
should buy a few of them. Oh, by the way, just saying, this is a listener. It's one of our listeners. I had to use that for ammo. Someone was talking shit about this listener, and she's like, "Oh yeah, you're old," and I'm like, that woman looked like Raquel Welch. So you might want to show her a little respect. Here is the book, and we're right there at the bottom. And it says, you don't want to thank Matt Spear from the Don't Unfriend Me show.
Aw.
So it's on there. It's on the
Love
back.
it.
It's on the back of the book. Kind of nice. Makes me feel good. It's amazing how that friendship kind of formed. But it's such an amazing. Him and Shelley are just great people. We're gonna have them in studio sometime soon. Here's the video, and this is a federal judge.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thanks,
he
Jeff.
Would love to attend Dumpfest.
Aw.
Okay.
Hey.
Now we're cooking.
Can't wait, Jeff.
Right. Hey, if you want to attend Dumpfest, send me an email, Olivia@thedumbshow.com.
Olivia
I'll put it in chat
@thedumbshow.com.
right now. That way we've got everyone in one place and I can keep track of it that way. That's going to be easier.
Yep.
I'm going to put
Maybe
my
I'll set up a
email.
little interest site or something. Okay. Here, watch this video. This is what Amy was talking about earlier. Watch the spin from the media on this.
Breaking news just moments ago, a federal judge denying the Justice Department's bid to unseal grand jury records from the criminal case against Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's accomplice, noting in part that the materials do not identify anyone other than Epstein or Maxwell who had sexual contact with a minor. And joining us now for more on this is MSNBC's Ken Delanian and former federal prosecutor Barrett Berger. So Ken, break this down for us. What are we hearing from this judge?
This was a resounding ruling on a totally repudiating the Justice Department's request to unseal these transcripts, really saying that there are no special circumstances here and it's not in the public interest to violate grand jury secrecy by throwing this stuff out to the public, in part because the judge said these materials would reveal nothing new. They're basically a summary of things that are...
So this is some sort of own on Donald Trump. I'm confused because if there is absolutely nothing new and it's only about Maxwell and Epstein, then what are we talking about here? And why? Now, I understand why, because a grand jury is a very specific thing. And their job is to go after Epstein and Maxwell in this grand jury and nobody else. So it's not that there's not other cases or investigations. It's just saying whatever this has is only about these two. Well, what do we want to release then? Let's be specific. I need a docket number. I need an affidavit. I need a deposition. What do you want released? Well, I want the Epstein list. Well, we're already told that there is no magic list. So you want something released. So do a Freedom of Information Act request and go get it. But if you think that the Democrats have not submitted Freedom of Information Act requests on this, you're insane.
In the record from the trial of Ghislaine Maxwell. I'll just read from one of the passages here. A member of the public familiar with the Maxwell trial record, the judge wrote, who reviewed these grand jury materials would learn next to nothing new. He said they do not reveal new venues at which their crimes occurred. They do not reveal new sources of their wealth. He's talking about Epstein and Maxwell. They do not explore the circumstances of Epstein's death. And they do not reveal the path of the government investigation. He further said there's no client list in here. There, as you said, there's no allegation that anyone else had sexual contact with minors. And he is saying...
All right, so take that and now combine it with this. I know how Amy feels. I understand where she's coming from. But this is now a giant nothing burger. Literally, this is just like the J6 committee. Nobody cares. I'm just letting you know, it may seem like the entire internet cares. That is a very small percentage of people. You ask most people who Epstein is, a lot of people have no idea. They just don't know. You ask if Donald Trump ran on it, they're going to be like, I have no idea what you're talking about. They're going to answer two things, Agenda 47 or Project 2025, depending upon what aisle they're on, if they're going to say anything. Listen to this.
I would say that this is, from at least a political point of view, quickly turning into a dud of a story. What am I talking about here?
Which is wild.
Which is wild. Which is
this has been for 3 weeks.
Exactly. Now. Take a look here. Google searches for Epstein down 89% versus just 3 weeks ago, falling through the floor. It is no longer the top term searched alongside Donald Trump's name. That's been trading off between Taros and Vladimir Putin, with obviously the meeting coming up later this week. But at this particular point, the American people's interest in this story, it's quickly becoming something of a nothing burger.
So out of sight, out of mind, maybe is applying here a little bit, but has it impacted? Have you seen numbers that have impacted Trump's popularity, favorability, anything?
No, not really. I mean, take a look here. Let's take a look at the overall numbers. Trump's approval rating in July of 2025, it was 45%. It's still well within that margin of error here at 44%. And you compare that to where he was in his first term at this point, he was at 37%. So he's.
If anyone's doing the math, that's a 7% margin of error. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like.
That's so dumb.
That is so stupid. That is the most ridiculous margin of error I've ever heard.
7 points higher, very much in a different political universe now.
Look at the bottom. And still at 90+% among the GOP.
Yeah.
Come on. If you're telling me 7% of the Democrats decided just to hate him right now, give me a fucking break.
Significantly higher in terms of his overall approval rating than he was at this point in his first term. And more than that, among Republicans, his approval rating is near a record high, hovering right at about that 90% mark. So no, he hasn't lost any of that base. And when it comes to that center of the electorate, he's basically holding on there. And his overall approval rating, 44%, is pretty gosh darn good for him considering where he was at this point in term number 1.
What do you think is behind it? Why there hasn't been more movement?
Yeah, why hasn't there been more movement? I think this is pretty simple. Take a look here. Nation's top issue is the Epstein case. This is the number of respondents. This isn't the percentage of respondents. This is the number of respondents. In our last CNN poll, look at this. 0 respondents said that the Epstein case was the top issue. How about among independents? 0 independents said that. And among Republicans, and therefore overall, just a single one. So yes, there used to be a lot of interest in this story, but the bottom line is that even amongst those who had high interest in this story,
they got her.
it wasn't
She's
something
done.
that they thought was all that important.
All right. So look, I'm going to make a quick comment, and then we're going to open it up to Amy and Olivia on this. And I'm just going to say this. Just say you uncover the Epstein list and you get 100 pedos. Great. What does that do for the other 1 out of 3 children that are going to be victims, and the staggering number of out of those 1 out of 3 victims, 1 out of 5 will perpetrate the exact same crime that was committed against them. Pedos not only steal the innocents, they turn children into pedophiles. This is the truth.
That's true.
It's not going to
tale as old as the Bible.
It's not going to fix it. So this bloodlust, how about the 350,000 missing kids? The 87,000 phone calls that went unanswered? How about ensuring that we do our jobs now? Because Epstein isn't going to fix anything. Even if we get it, who cares? It's not going to change anything. These people are either completely dead, scared out of their fucking minds and have left the United States, or they are so entrenched and cloaked in protection that they are never going to be touched, ever. So am I saying forget about it? No, I'm not saying forget about it, but you're never going to know the truth. Why don't we focus on the shit that we can actually impact right now, right here, today? That can make meaningful change. Go ahead, Amy.
I agree with what you're saying, but I also think this is a key part of it.
But how?
I don't think it's the number one story, by the way. I totally agree with that. But I do think because we do need to know who these people are who are abusing children. One child is too much. And I don't know, maybe I feel like you're the same way. Like, I don't know. I just always called to protect children. Like, I will die on any hill for any child anywhere. We need to protect our children. That is what is wrong with this world. We are abusing and mistreating children at an alarming rate.
Absolutely.
And the world is suffering for it. If we can just find the people who are evil, and I'm sorry, but if you hurt a child, if you're found guilty,
you can
like,
right now.
Yeah.
You can do it right now.
Yeah.
You want to know how? Go after the people on the dark web.
Right.
If
There's
you
so many
visit
ways,
the dark web,
I don't know how to do that.
you got to knock on your door.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they cloak their IP. Bullshit. Anyone that thinks that they are
yeah.
completely anonymous, you have no idea what you're talking about. You don't know anything at all when it comes to counterintelligence. If you think the government doesn't know if you're running an IP blocker or a VPN and you're running on an anonymous browser, that they still don't know where you're foolish. You're foolish. Shut down the dark web. If you can block TikTok, why can't you shut down the dark web?
Exactly.
Shut it down. It's not freedom of speech. It's criminal activity. Shut it down.
Yeah.
Remove all
Why
block.
don't they? I don't understand.
It's a great question. But you've only have so many browsers that can actually go on the dark web. I've investigated. I've read into this. It's not easy. You can't just fall onto the dark web. It's a purposeful thing.
You have to get like a special server or something, right?
Well, no, you gotta have a browser. You gotta have a VPN.
I'm not interested in it. So
no, but see, but the thing is that it's not just child porn or drugs or hiring an assassin. It's social securities.
Yeah.
It's cryptocurrency. It's blackmail. You can hire assassins on there. You can get free software. So people surf it for illicit activity. Shut it down. Don't allow any of these. And Melanie said it best, because they use it. You're fucking right. They use it. They use it as a honeypot. They use it as a trap. They use it to catch the worst of the worst. And that is a key piece of investigation that they use. Now, if you go on there and you surf how to get cannabis or how to make meth, are you going to have the FBI on your door? No. But if you go up there and you upload gigs of porn, child porn, or you download it, you're fucked. Good. I'm excited about that. But you're still not getting the low-level users that make this shit relevant and share this stuff. Shut it down. But see, it makes their job easy, just like the Patriot Act. That's the problem. Yeah, Thomas, I'm not going to tell you how to find it. I'm not here. You can go figure that out. No way. I'm not teaching people how to get on that fucking thing. I don't want to get in jail. I don't want to get in trouble. But I'll tell you what. Shut it down. Don't allow access to it. If you want, it's not censorship. There are plenty of countries that shut down illegal sites. Shut them down. If somebody has a meth site and teaches people how to make meth, you shut it down. So why not shut down the dark web? Doesn't make much sense. My point being is that Epstein is a linchpin for people's frustrations. Okay? And I get it and I understand it. Thank you, CJ Jenkins. Hi, everyone. CJ. Great show tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
Make it a death penalty act federally. Yeah. Of course.
I'm into that.
Downloading something. I don't know if that's a death penalty. I think if you do it more than once and you're caught and having access to something like that, then we can talk about serious jail time. Then we can talk about life in prison. If you are disseminating and distributing child porn, yeah, you're gone for life. Death penalty? I'm just saying, yes, under certain circumstances. If you're paying for that production and you're distributing it and willingly, yeah, you go under the prison. If you harm a child, you go under prison. But if somebody downloads a picture of a 17 or 16-year-old inadvertently, do they deserve the death penalty? I don't know the answer to that question. And I certainly, that is a whole nother conversation. I think that there is plenty of stuff on sites that say girls are 18 and they're not. And we know this. You have to have a certain disclaimer to have anyone 18, everyone has to be 18 and above, and you have to have an identification. I don't even know what it's called. Like a 2257, USC 2257 is what it, will you look that up?
I don't know.
What is it?
I think it's USC 2257, which is.
But you guys told me, and I didn't know this, but you said that porn is banned here in Virginia, which I think is great.
Yeah, you can't get to Pornhub.
We just ban it everywhere.
Yeah, if you go to, if we go to Pornhub right now, this is what you're going to get.
Nice.
Yep. And it says, "Dear user, as you may know, your elected officials in Virginia are requiring us to verify your age." So you have to sign in and verify your age.
You can still get in. Okay.
Oh, no. You have to verify.
Oh.
Oh, no. It's not like that. You have to upload a driver's license.
Oh.
Oh, they don't fuck around. Now, here's how you get around it if you're a kid, is a VPN would do it. A VPN, you can say you're from somewhere else that you're not. So you can say you're from Colorado or say you're from Canada or Ireland or Mexico and get on Pornhub.
Yeah. Everyone should just ban it.
No, I don't think you should ban porn. I don't think so. I think they've had that argument. It's freedom of speech. Yes, it's toxic. Yes, it's corrosive. Yes, I don't necessarily participate at that level. But I think there's a difference between adults consenting to be filmed and showing other people versus a child. That's completely fucking different, right? One is predatory. And although the entertainment industry and the porn industry is illicit with drugs, there's suicides, it's bad. I understand it. That's a whole nother conversation. All right, well, let's talk about it. Liv, should we ban porn?
I think you're right. It's a freedom of speech. I mean, here's the thing. If you're 18 years old or older, you're consenting adult, and you choose to do that for your living, great. If you don't like it, you don't have to participate in it. You don't have to watch it. You don't have to spend your money on it. You don't have to go to stores. You don't have to download it. If you don't like it, stay away from it. But it's a huge industry and a lot of people enjoy it. And it's not children. If it's children, it needs to be shut down. But they're consenting adults. And I mean, I could say, yes, it is. It's not good. But it's freedom of speech. And what we're doing is freedom of speech. So if I have to argue that everything we completely and constantly bitch that Facebook is just not doing anything for us. Everything that Facebook has done over the last 4.5 years to us, I would be a hypocrite if I'd say it needs to happen to porn. Because what we're doing is freedom of speech. What they're doing is freedom of speech.
Yeah, I think there's a difference between pornography and child porn. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. 18 and above. You're an adult.
Can you believe I pulled this shit out of my ass?
Yeah, I couldn't even figure out what you were trying to find.
I read about this. It must have been 20 years ago. 22, 23 years ago.
Oh,
no, it was 30.
Record keeping requirements.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
No, it was almost 30. It was when we first started, and you were going to do modeling, and you were over 18, but you still.
I was 23. I just looked like I was.
Yeah, but the guy still said he needed this, and I remember looking it up. But USC 2257, federal U.S. law that deals with record keeping requirements for producers of sexually explicit material, and essentially, if you have to prove that you're 18 years old. And you have to keep those on record. And if you have had any person who has starred where any of the content is produced by you, you must keep those records. It's interesting. Amy, porn, ban it?
Yeah, I think we should ban it. I don't care about free speech. I
don't care about free speech.
When it comes to that, it's not necessarily like free speech. In my opinion, you are creating an explicit act for public consumption, and I just don't agree with it. I think there's just too much, like you said, it's just it leads to too many other horrible things. I mean, these people who are in the porn industry are not sound of mind and body for the most part. I'm sure you can pick and choose the one or two people who are like, I'm great, I'm mentally sound, but I'm sorry, it's an abusive place. Majority are women that are being abused, but
what purpose does it serve, right? I mean,
I am against it. I'm sorry that it's not a popular opinion.
Sorry.
I don't really, but it's just how I feel. I don't agree with it. I think it's a horrible industry. I think it's disgusting. And if you want to make your own porn for your own consumption at your own house with your own partner,
thank God, Liv.
Fine. But I don't think it should be for public consumption.
We're in the clear.
Please don't show it to me.
Amy's going to stay our friend.
No, don't. Yeah. No, I just don't want it I don't think. It's too accessible.
What about Skinamax?
It's too accessible.
Is that like Skinamax? Is that okay?
I'm not really sure. Is that
like adult?
I'm not
No,
sure.
HBO.
We didn't have it growing up, so I don't know.
HBO and Cinemax, like after dark, where they might show some boobies and people have it. Okay, like you're watching a movie and they have sex in it. Is that porn?
Are they showing all of it like porn?
No, they're showing boobs and side boob and maybe butt.
I think.
Is that porn?
Yeah, I would say it's porn.
Holy shit. Okay, so you're like Playgirl, Playboy, gone.
I just think there's a time and a place for these things, and it's not for public consumption. And if you want to have it in the privacy of your own home, that's great. Create your own fantasies and do your own thing. That's completely fine. It should not be accessible to anyone else. That's just how it is. I don't know. That's how I feel.
That's awesome. I completely respect your opinion. And the great thing about it is that you should have an opinion on it. Like if Playboy and Penthouse were banned when I was a child, I don't know what the fuck. I figured out a lot of stuff. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I figured out everything I needed. So when the time came, I wasn't like, let me see. Pull out an encyclopedia. Okay, foot goes here. I kind of understood what to do. But that's different than what's available today. I mean, you can watch people screwing goats on the internet. I mean,
wrong.
There's just some shit that's like, I don't want my kids exposed to that. And both of my kids have been. And that's just to be honest. And I'm safe and we're careful. We're so careful, and they found ways around it. And they came to us and they're like, we watched it and it was really weird. And we don't want to watch it anymore. I'm like, good. That's what we wanted to hear. But luckily they're honest and they didn't lie and they were upfront. But what I think what we're trying to say as parents is that that's not what love is. That's not love. That's screwing for money. And it sends the wrong message to people and it desensitizes people. And I don't, am I going to say that Olivia and I have not consumed pornographic material in our life? Of course not, Miss Rice. Tamara, we read scripture and eat ice cream. Completely. But I think there's a difference between a couple consuming something in their own home versus people, if you're watching a movie and there's a sex scene or something. Is it porn? I don't know. I think it's a very slippery slope.
Well,
and
here's the thing.
It's very judgy no matter what.
Here's the thing. You get rid of porn, you got to get rid of sex books.
Well, right.
I mean, that's another form of it. I mean, you got to get rid of the
when you're talking about literary works like audiobooks and novels, like Daniel Steele will unfortunately
they have a whole I don't know what it's called.
Romance.
I heard it. No, there's like a whole, I don't know if it's like a podcast. I'm not sure. I think you have to pay for it. Like maybe it's an app. I heard it as an advertisement on another podcast where it's like all porn that you listen to. And I was like, what? I just thought that was crazy.
Do me harder.
I don't know what it's called. It was advertised on another show that I listened to, and I just thought like, wow, it's crazy to me.
This topic for me is. Hold on, let me just change the cameras before you do that. Okay.
Sorry, I gotta.
No, I'm aware. Just let me change the cameras for you because I know you get all. I don't care. Oh, okay, you don't care. Cared fucking yesterday. I don't care today.
She looks hot.
2 days ago, she fucking cared. Today, she doesn't care. This is fucking marriage. I don't care. You cared yesterday. You yelled at me when I didn't turn the camera off. Now today, it's like, oh, I don't care. You can see my butt. It's so hard for me because I think with everything, it depends, right?
Yes.
That you got to take it to an edge? Like, is nudity okay in a movie? Okay, sure. Is it okay in a magazine that you go pick up? But then there's a limit, right? And it's the same thing with all speech. You can do certain things. Anyway, you've got 1 minute, and I'm getting you out of here because you're tired. You've had a long week, and we love you.
It's only Monday, but it's been a long week. It's true. I'm like,
you don't take weekends.
I was off yesterday. I ran into your wife after church. We did like lunch, and then not me and your wife, but took the kids out shopping. So I had a day off yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Okay, so but you're going home. So you're getting out of here because I told you 9 o'clock I'd let you go. So take your minute.
I appreciate that.
Say goodbye to everybody.
Well, I'm glad to be Debbie Downer as always. I'm always fun police.
What are you talking about? Because porn?
Yeah, I don't care.
Listen, I'm too old for porn.
Yeah.
I mean, Olivia's
it's fine,
she's like, you want to see my new moves? I'm like,
no.
I've seen them. You don't have any new moves. It's the same thing. Just roll over here and let's go to work.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. It's my opinion. And thank God I live in America and I'm allowed to have that. And for now,
I think it's great that you have standards. I mean, God forbid that you have standards.
I just don't want my children being a part of that world in any capacity. And they're so little. So we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I just don't believe in hurting people as a
I think
basis
that's a fair point
for life. And I think that the porn industry does hurt a lot of people.
Sure does. Hurts a lot of marriages. It destroys a lot of relationships.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, and I think it sets unreasonable expectations.
Yes.
Literally the hunt for some of the things that they do in porn with your partner, it's pretty fucking degrading.
I agree.
And I think that's the one thing that Olivia and I both agree on, that there's some pretty degrading stuff out there.
For sure.
And we don't want to consume that. We don't want our family consuming it. And I think you should keep, but if somebody, like we were watching a movie called Pump Up the Volume with Christian Slater, a movie that we grew up with. And there's a love scene in there, and she shows a boob for like 10 seconds, and I wasn't like, porn, oh my God, wash your eyes out with bleach. You know, I mean, that's fucking a little much. Get out of here.
I'm not that way either, but it was good to see everybody. I love all of you, and I just love being here when I'm here. I love you guys. I really do love you guys.
We're going to see you next week.
I'll be here on Monday.
Can't wait to have you here.
All right.
All right, buddy. We would do hugs and all that, but we're going to keep it up.
No, I'm going to go home. I didn't drink any water, just so you know. I didn't use the cup, so you don't have to wash it.
Do you want to take the cup?
No, I just didn't drink any water.
They're still out of stock. I told everyone to buy them fast, and they're not in stock still.
We'll take one when we have more in stock. I'll get one. So I'll get it before our big old party, and I'm going to fill it up with booze on that day.
Yeah, I got
if you guys want to see me drunk, I will drink that day.
Oh, we'll totally drink
come
that
to
day.
the party.
Try not to film any porn on the way to your car.
I'll try.
Work really hard.
Sorry if I do.
You just walk around and it's like, oh my God, porn. It's just everywhere.
On the way to the car.
Well, you know what? Try not to die on your way home because the government wants to kill you for your undescriptive
I know.
comments.
I'm always so paranoid. I gotta tell you guys things off air because there are things I would love to share that I can't share.
Kid, there's about 174 recording devices in this home.
Yeah.
So there's nothing secret. And that's why I'm kind of like, I'm serious. Just within 20 feet in here, the government could literally tap in like 40 devices.
Yeah.
So there's nothing private anymore. Privacy is an illusion.
I'm going to go home and look at my Amazon cart and see if the government wants to buy anything for me.
You go do that. You go do that. Watch it have a green dildo and WNBA tickets.
That I would go. If someone gave me a dildo and tickets, I would go.
I can make that happen. I can get you a green dildo and I will buy you Sparks tickets. And as long as you throw it, I am totally. This is the greatest thing to happen since the WNBA.
And that's not porn. But
oh no, throwing green dildos at women on the court who are all lesbians. No, that's just suggestive.
I would
do something with a dildo. Do something with a dildo. You know what's funny?
I'm a hypocrite.
The people throwing the dildo have better aim than the fucking people who are shooting the baskets. All right, get out of here. You gotta go. Bye.
Yeah. All right. Love you guys.
All
right. Good night. I'll see you Monday.
Yes.
Bye.
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 Ladies and gentlemen, Amy Robinson. She's amazing. Don't trip. Folks, we're at 202.74. We're going to try to be out of here shortly. So if you haven't had a chance to donate to the show, please do. Thank you, Ames. We love you, babe. We have say goodbye to the kids. They got upset last time you didn't say goodbye. Yeah, we're really close, 202.74. Please, if you have not had a chance, please like. If you have just got into the show, we've got 140 plus legacy, and we've got 91 likes on Facebook. Can everyone hit the like button on Facebook, please? Just leave and come back in and hit it, and then come right back. We've got a couple of other things to talk about, then we're going to get out of here. Olivia and I definitely want to get off and go watch a show or something. Yes, that's not what we meant. Your mind is in the gutter. Liv,
saw the porn we were just talking about, my God.
Easy. So I want you to imagine that you turn on your football game and you're a guy and you get your buffalo wings, you get your beer, your hands are down your pants, and you're sitting there with your belt loosened, you're watching some football, and then all of a sudden, up come the Minnesota Vikings cheerleaders. You want to see a bunch of Helgas and braids and big bustiers and horns and brass helmets and axes and all those type of things. And all of a sudden you see a man wearing pantyhose because he is. And here it is.
He's a good dancer, give him that, but those moves are for the ladies, not the dudes. And
I want your take, and then I'll give you my take.
Yeah, okay. So I understand there's male cheerleaders, but the male cheerleaders are usually like the bases, and you throw the girls up, and they're usually in the background clapping when the girls are dancing and doing their thing. They're usually not really a part of the major dancing routine. And I don't think I've ever seen a male pro cheerleader in any sport before. So I don't know. I mean, the whole point of having the cheerleaders is they're supposed to draw people to the games. That's the whole point of them.
What the fuck is going on? Kids!
I don't know what they're doing.
What are you guys doing?
I don't know what they're doing.
That was kind of loud, though, right?
It was probably the dog.
Is Hayden kicking the shit out of him?
I don't know.
All right, go ahead.
Whatever. Or vice versa, whatever.
So your thoughts on this? I mean, just spit it out.
To be honest, I really don't care because I don't watch cheerleaders anyway.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I was a male cheerleader. Don't care. He can dance.
He can dance better than me.
And I wasn't looking at him. I was looking at the brunette to the left, smoking hot. I don't care. I just don't care. Nobody should care. I mean, listen, I was in college. I had the Army College Fund for the Navy. And I think my Army College Fund was like $32,000, $40,000. And I had to make that last for 4 years. And that's everything. That's my living expense, rent, everything. And I did really well. But I got a scholarship, and I got an academic scholarship. It wasn't enough. And I still had to pay like $1,000 a semester. And cheerleading was available. And I was 6'4", almost 220. I was a big dude, and I could throw chicks up in the air really well. So I did cheerleading. And I went out there, and I got spirit. Yes, I do. I got spirit. How about you?
I never got to watch you in a game, though.
Give me an E. Give me a W. Give me a C. What's that spell?
You.
Shoot me in the face. Ook. Ook. So, but here's the thing. At the end of the games, we'd all go to my house and get shit-faced. And we would get all the girls, and everyone knew I wasn't gay. We had the party house in the town. All the star players, Joel and Ike and everyone else, came to our house. Andre, they all came to our house and got drunk. And remember, you know this. Ike was there. Andre was there. Joel was there.
Yeah, we were party central. I think there was several months where I got maybe 2 hours of sleep a night. I mean, it was like, get home from work, party, party, freaking go to sleep at like maybe 5 a.m, get up at 7 for work, go to work all day, come home, mop the floor, because when you walked in, it was basically walking your
tequila rose and
your
cigarette.
feet stuck to the floor because there was so much booze on the floor, and get ready to do it again.
Melanie says, did you have pom-poms? Yeah, the cheerleader left them at my house. I did. Because I slept with every one of them. Yeah. Yeah, I had pom-poms, underwear, shirts, sweaters. I mean, you guys, it was college. What do you want? Olivia turned me right. Olivia turned me where I needed to go, but I was a pig. I was a horrible person. I mean, before I met Olivia, I was on a tear. I mean, literally, my soul was just literally getting cooked.
Somebody said that cheerleading was originally a male sport, and her father was a UT cheerleader.
Yeah, absolutely, 100% a male sport. A lot of the cheerleaders, they had the megaphones and and then they started introducing one woman. It would be a team of like 12 guys and one girl. But I did it. But I understand this is different. But is he happy? Does he seem happy?
He seems very happy. I was a cheerleader.
Then let him do it.
We didn't have any guys in our squad.
Why do you think I slept with you? I told you I was on a tear. It's like you were a cheerleader. I'm like, Conquest.
I was a cheerleader. Yes, I was.
We did the pyramid first night. So listen, I don't care. Is he happy?
He looks happy.
I don't think cheerleaders are hot. Honestly, I think they're overindulged sluts with too much makeup.
The pros are.
That's
for
what
sure.
I mean. I just think they're tramps, and I think they're trying to gold dig for husbands. That's it, and I don't care. And if he's happy, then he's happy. And at least, he's not wearing a fucking dress, and he's not wearing tutus.
And he's not wearing the knee-high boots.
He's wearing pantyhose. They're leggings. So is he gay? Yeah. Yeah.
Guarantee it.
He's very, what do you mean it's not the point, Melanie? What do you want me to say? He's happy. Who cares? And the other cheerleaders don't seem to care. And there's I don't know. Let's watch it again. Maybe I'll change my, because Melanie's really upset about this. And I got to figure out why she's upset, because I don't understand it. Okay. Rhinestone, Minnesota Vikings, cut off. wearing shorts above the knee. Nothing. He's not wearing like a Speedo and a thong. He's wearing athletic gear.
It's a full-length shirt, so it's not a crop top.
Right. He's not showing his abs. Nice shoes. Let's see. That's talented. Okay, some of them are hot. I'm not going to lie. I take the sluts comment back. Yeah, I get Melanie has a point. But why
What's
should
the point?
Well, her point is if you put them in there, then you get women's sports. But is it the same thing, really? I mean, are men taking cheerleading jobs? I mean, these women make nothing. They're basically slaves. We knew a cheerleader for the Denver Nuggets, and she was a slave.
Yeah, she made barely.
She made like $25 to show up for practice and then 75 game nights. I mean, horrible. So
Yeah, you can't live off that. That's a gig that you just want to, because you want to do it.
Oh, yeah, the Savannah Bananas. That's a wonderful point. Like the Savannah Bananas are more flamboyant than any of those, what he did. And they are a cult classic. I mean, tickets are like 6-month waiting
Is that
list.
the baseball team?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yep.
I've been
Okay.
following them, and I'm really, oh, shit, Mel's calling. Here we go. Yes, Mel. Oh, she hung up. Oh, no, here she is. Hi, Mel.
No, I didn't hang.
Don't yell at me,
I
Mel.
didn't hang up.
Why are you always yelling
Hey,
at me?
thanks for the book and the coin.
Thanks for the coin in the book.
You're very welcome.
All right, so
I hope you enjoy the coin.
I'm
The
gonna
book is good.
I'm going to enjoy the book, too. Does it trash Muslims?
It gives a whole new insight. Hence my my barrage of stuff that I sent you over the weekend. Whatever.
Oh my God, lady, you got to knock that shit off. She's sending me videos and clips. I'm like, I'll see all this in 6 months. I don't have. If you got to understand, when you send me 5, I've already received another 75 from everybody else that hour. I get a lot of messages, and I don't mind. And I try to consume it. I just can't. I can't read it all. So, what's your take on this? What's your take on the homo with the pom poms?
No, because if your people research, and the Edmonton Eskimos back in the day, they're now called the Elks.
Fucking
they
pansies.
brought male cheerleaders in, and they went to all kinds of competitions in the States, and they kicked ass. And they still have male cheerleaders, and a lot of the teams, whatever, they're awesome. Like there's nothing wrong with. It's a whole new take on, because the guys are stronger. They can hold the little tiny girls up.
Yeah, of
and
course.
Do handstands and do whatever. But no, the Edmonton Eskimos back in the day, and if people want to go and look at the Edmonton Eskimo cheerleading team back in the 80s, 90s, 2000, like whatever, they got the guy, and they're awesome. Like, I have no issue with the guys going in on the cheerleading team. They're not going into the same locker room. They're not doing whatever.
Today.
They're not taking the girls' jobs away.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
All right. So
Okay.
Mel, listen. Mel, listen
that?
to this. Yeah. Hold on. Let me set it up. Melanie, this is hilarious that you say this, because this just happened to our daughter today. There's one big difference based upon your question, and we'll talk about it. Go ahead, Liv. Read it.
Okay, so
you got to read it. You got to read it.
Okay, so it says, okay, here, suppose you have an all-girl musical, but your daughter loses out to a male because he identifies as a female. I understand where you're coming from, Melanie, completely. I'm totally against the whole male, I want to be a transgender female, and getting into women's sports. This is a dude who came in as a dude. He's not saying he's transgender, and he tried out for the cheerleading team as a dude. He didn't come in and say, I'm a girl and I'm going to take a girl's spot. And a lot of cheerleading squads, if they need a guy, then great, there's your guy. And I mean, it doesn't matter, because he came in as a guy. He didn't come masquerading in as a female to take a spot. Now, what Matt was talking about with our daughter.
Interesting.
So she's a thespian, and she's in all the plays at school. She's been there since 6th grade.
Good word.
So thank you. So
Holy shit, I didn't know you had that in your repertoire.
Yes, I knew that.
Give me a pound. That's a turn on. We should watch porn later.
Sounds good.
Okay, go ahead.
I hear we can go to Pornhub.
Go ahead.
So the playlist of all the plays that are going to happen at the school just was released today with their schedules. Well, they're doing Lord of the Flies as the fall play, and it's always a play, not a musical. And it's supposed to be an all-male cast. And because it's an all-male cast, they don't have enough males at this school that do theater to fill all the roles. So any female that tries out is going to have to dress up as a male and pretend they're male. Hayden doesn't want to do that. And she goes, she signed up for crew. She wants to do makeup and the advertising and the marketing for the play. She's like, I just don't want to do that. But two of her best friends are twins, and there's twin boys in this book, I guess, or this play or whatever. I've never seen it or read it. And they're trying out for the twin part. So they're going to dress up as guys, which is totally great. And, one way or another, and it's great that Hayden is going to do tech instead of cast, and more power to her. Yep. But it's not,
that's not what I was expecting you to talk about. She was, Hayden, it was considered a sophomore who was exceptionally qualified and a rising star in the theater program. And she was left out of going into
musical theater.
She was put in honors theater, and just don't correct me, please. Honors theater, and which is also an honor. She's going to be with juniors and seniors, but there's no singing. It's real, Death of a Salesman or whatever it is. Fiddler on the Roof isn't one of them. It's just serious plays, Barefoot in the Park, shit like that. And the teacher said we didn't have enough room. We had too many junior seniors. So she got scheduled today, and she's like, I'll take a step down. She was just going to not take biology until her senior year so she could get in. And we worked this out over the summer, and she got scheduled today, and freshmen were accepted
and we were told that it was seniority based as far as your grade, and that's why she wasn't accepted.
So we went off, and I said, honey, I'm getting involved now because this is bullshit. And the teacher put her on the list, and she's going to get in. But the boy who was going to do it was a freshman, and they need more men, and they chose him over her because he was the best choice for the production. So Hayden said, if this is going to be this kid, I'm going to retract my name because they need him more than me. So this guy didn't take a cheerleading spot for a woman. No. We say DEI sucks. What you're saying is you want DEI. You want women to get the position no matter what, if they're the best. Because I was watching the dance routine, and not that I'm a judge, but that guy was as good, if not better, than any of the women. And I think that cheerleading used to be predominantly male, then it became female. And if a guy wants to go and dance, I played with Barbies when I was a kid. I wasn't supposed to, but I wanted to hang out with Diane fucking Frost and Kelly Brumby. They were smoking hot. So I started playing with Barbie and put my G.I. Joe and He-Man away. Maybe this guy is gay. Maybe he's comfortable. Who cares? I just don't give a shit. To me, it's not the same thing as somebody who is pretending to be a woman. Mel, give us last word on this.
No, and I agree. Like, having watched the Eskimos cheer team, because they were one of the first teams in Canada, and they went, like I said, they went to the States and competed in California, whatever. They won competitions because they had the guys in there. They had 8 of them, and these guys were no slouches. Like, I mean, they were built, they were whatever. Yep. They weren't. There was no effeminate, but they were guys.
Yep.
And the girls, there was, and nobody even blinked an eye at having them in the male cheerleading team because that was part of the regime. That was part of the whole cheerleading, whatever. Cheerleading doesn't say cheer girls. It doesn't say whatever.
Right. So,
and even a lot of the NFL teams or whatever, and hockey teams now have cheerleaders, whatever, and they have guys there too, and they're guys. Like, they're not the guys and they're not wearing skirts. They're wearing.
But we're not. No, I got to interrupt because I got another thing I have to cover, and I got to get to.
Yeah, sorry.
But don't be sorry. But
anyways.
the scholarships, he's not taking a scholarship
it's
and
a
money
pro team.
opportunity.
This is
he tried out, and he was better than all the women.
Yeah, this is a tryout because it's a pro team. This is a tryout where it's a job.
He was better. He was more athletic. He was a collegiate cheerleader.
But here's the thing.
Hold on a second. He was a collegiate cheerleader. He was a tumbler. And the guy earned his scholarship because men can cheerlead. I was a cheerleader. So it's like you telling me that I couldn't cheerlead when I got out of the military because I had the physique for it and the strength for it. And I was good at it.
If you look at any college, but they have male cheerleader. Every single college has male cheerleaders.
Right. We're not talking about women's volleyball. We're talking about cheerleading, which is a intramural, not even a sport. You can letter in it. So yeah, I guess it's a sport, but it's intramural. It's for guys and girls. High schools have guys and girl cheerleaders. College has guys and girls. Go watch the Volunteers. Go watch Tennessee Vols, man. They're still throwing guys out there tossing chicks. High school does it. Mel, 30 seconds, and I got to go. I got to go in 30 seconds. Go.
No, I agree. Cheerleading is one of those air fingers quotes sports or whatever you want to call it.
It's like
or
golf.
Entities.
Golf,
that
bowling.
is pan gender. Like it's guys and girls, and they do a great job. It's a combination. They do a great job.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good enough. We covered the subject. I love you too. You're amazing. Thanks for calling in.
Okay.
CML. So listen, I understand pom girls are different than cheermen. Listen, I don't know. It's not like I can't accept other opinions. Tonight's been about Amy had other opinions. I agree. If you don't like it, totally get it. But I get more offended by not standing for the national anthem. I get more offended when it's all Black culture and sports and completely alienating other people. I get bothered that we have to somehow pretend that the WNBA is a good product. So I Melanie, I can understand why you're upset about it. But to me, if you have, here's an example. Vince Papale should never have played the NFL in his life. He was too small, too short. There was no reason. Didn't have the natural talent of other people. But look at what he did. He made the kick return team for the Philadelphia Eagles. And he was a bar guy. He ran bar and ran drinks. That's what he did. And he played for the Philadelphia Eagles. He's a walk-on. Dick Vermeil brought him on. Should he not be able to because he was too small? Because he didn't fit the norm? Well, he out-hustled everybody. Rudy did that. Notre Dame. I mean, there's just history of people outperforming their skill sets. And if this guy came in and tried out with a bunch of women and the dance coordinator's like, fuck it, he's better than all the girls, then give it to him. Because I would not be upset if my son came to me and said, Dad, I'm going to go be a cheerleader for the high school. I wouldn't be ashamed of him because it's extremely difficult and grueling. I couldn't do half this shit. I became a spotter and I lifted at the end. So I don't know. Get Sandra. She needs to be banned.
Okay. Got it.
So, but if your daughter did cheer competition, she went to the NFL and she did a tryout. And she tried out, and if she was good enough, she made it. And if she wasn't, she didn't. Should it be an all-woman sport? I don't know. Listen, I think having female broadcasters in baseball is stupid. I think having female coaches in baseball is stupid. So I guess I can understand it's a woman's thing. Women don't have enough of their own. So Melanie, I get your point. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to be a hypocrite. Because, I think Leah Hextall should never speak ever again on NHL. And listening to her literally makes me want to, rip my own face off. So, I don't know. I get it. You got Sandra?
Yeah, I'm getting her right now. I can't get on my computer, so I'm doing it.
Yeah, you should be able to. All right, so here's the deal. I want to go into the DC crime thing because this is important. So, I did a little slide, and I wanted to kind of give you guys the numbers. So you can have it. So as soon as she's banned, will you please let me know? Yep. Folks, we're at 202.74. We're in some deep caca trouble. We are 100.
She should be banned.
We're $98 past our goal, in front of our goal. And we need some help. So if we have an opportunity, if you guys could help out, we cannot stay on 10 o'clock every night. We're leaving at 9:30. So we have to. It's Olivia and I are completely exhausted by the end of the week. It's just too much because I'm going all day. So if we can somehow get to it, it would really mean that we think we put on a really good show for you tonight. So if you guys have a chance, a couple dollars with as many people as we have on right now, we should crush this thing. So let's see if we can get that done. DC crime numbers, real story behind the scenes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Giving you guys the straight poop, so to speak. So you've all seen this. This is DC crime statistics for 2025. And you've got violent crime down 26%, all crime down 7%, robbery down 29%, homicide down 12%, aggravated assault 20%, sexual abuse down 48%. Tim Kaine put this out. If President Trump, why don't you read that real quick? I got some heartburn going on.
We're going to have to.
It's right here, honey.
Okay. If President Trump really cared about safety in D.C., he would have immediately developed or deployed the National Guard on January 6, 2021, and wouldn't have pardoned hundreds of rioters who broke into the Capitol that day, including individuals convicted of assaulting police officers. Crime is at a 30-year low in D.C., making these steps a waste of taxpayer dollar and an unnecessary escalation, clearly designed to distract Americans from issues like rising prices and incompetence from the Trump administration. You go, Tim Kaine.
Yeah, Tim O'Kano, the man who pretends he's Mexican.
Yep.
So I want to go over this. So in 2023, so I did some research and put it on a bullet. I'm going to try to start doing this more so people can share this stuff and get the word out. But in 2023, that was just post-COVID. That was a sorry, I got heartburn. That was a crazy year. 2020. I don't want one. I'm okay. I got to read this. A record spike, 274 homicides. That's in DC. I got the hiccups. I haven't had the hiccups in 20 years. Highest since 1997. Violent crime, 5,345 incidents, 20-year high. Carjackings, robberies, assaults, all surging. This is from the Metro Police Department in District of Columbia and the Department of Justice. I want to make sure I get you guys my facts. So in 2024, there was a sharp drop. Okay, but that was from a disaster peak. 2023 was absolutely the highest it's been ever. So if you look, 2024 dropped, violent crime negative 35%, 3,469 incidents, homicides 32%, 187, still higher than pre-2020 levels in several categories. So those 2024 numbers are still demonstrably high. So 2025 year-to-date versus 2024, violent crime is negative 26%, 2,138 versus 1,586. Homicides 12%, 112 to 99. Sexual abuse 48%, but smaller numbers. So why the slides are misleading, not this slide, but the one that we first saw. So the numbers are cherry-picked. It's a baseline. It compares to post-spike 2024, not historical averages. So it looks at that eclipse time from 2023. And so when you're comparing, just like when you look at the deficit spending during COVID, the next year we had a surplus because they didn't spend fucking $2 trillion. That was the surplus. It's not that they saved money, but Biden said, oh, we saved $2 trillion. That's a lie. He just didn't spend it like he spent it last year. So it showed a surplus. When you're going against shit numbers previous year, anything's going to look good. A shit sandwich is going to look good. So this is compared to post-spike. It's not historic averages. And in historic averages, it is still one of the highest crime rate cities in the U.S. There's no raw numbers. The percent drops hides the real scale. So let me ask you a question, Liv. If you see 48% and then 42%, you're like, oh my God, that's a 6% decrease. But what if I told you there are only 12 cases?
Then it's not really much of a, it's like what?
Correct.
Yeah.
So that's a big difference. There's no seasonal snapshot. Year to date is not a full year trend. Crime goes up the longer you get into winter. Christmas time, muggings, more travel. When the temperatures decrease, starting in August, September, the crime goes and shoots through the roof. But here's what you really need to understand about this. 87% pretrial release rate on cashless bail in practice. They just passed a law in Washington, D.C. over that period of time that allowed criminals to get out for cashless bail, which means they could have bail without cash. 56% of arrests declined by prosecutors in fiscal year 2023. So you're seeing them charge less. And the thing that's from the USAO DC and the DC courts. So these aren't made up stats. These are straight from the courts that are saying they are literally almost 90% less pretrials are being dismissed. 90% of the cases are being dismissed. And then 56% of the rest declined by prosecutors. 56% of the crime If you go ahead and add those crimes, 56% on those numbers, those are higher than COVID. They're lying to you.
Like they always are.
They're telling you, and this is just, it just takes research, folks. This isn't hard. I'm not doing anything special here because show you this. Here's some other numbers that are going to make you go, what the frack? Here you go. Look at this. Inside DC crime. DC had the 4th highest homicide rate in the United States in 2024, with a rate of 27.3 homicides per 100,000. But here's the thing. It's not a state. It's not a state.
It's a city.
If you made it a state, it would be number 1 per capita in the U.S. DC's homicide rate is almost 6 times higher than New York City's rate at 4.7 per 100,000 people. DC's homicide rate is almost 4 times higher than L.A. at 7.1. DC's homicide rate more than doubles Newark's rate of 12.2. And DC also beat out Atlanta, Chicago, Compton, and Oakland. These short-term police surges and tougher gun penalties in 24-25 had an impact, but it's not a long-term fix. If pretrial release and non-prosecution rates stay high, crime can spike again. And history will tell us that now that these criminals had absolutely no accountability and they were thrown back into the system, they're going to do it again. And the first crimes weren't charged. So the second will be, and that is the problem. They're getting a get-out-of-jail-free card. Mm-hmm. So when they're lying. The left always lies. It's all they do. There are the numbers. There are the cold hard facts. Dispute them. Somebody come on here and tell me that this is about martial law. It's not martial law. Oh, baby, tell me we have some donations. I'm exhausted already. It's Monday. Don Bradley, $15. Go to bed. Glad to be here for tonight's show. Well, we got to finish. We can't walk away and be, $80 short. We just can't do it. It kills us. It just absolutely crushes us. That better not be Mel.
It is.
Fucking Mel. Mel.
She's already looking at coming out too. We've been talking the whole show.
I would love for her to come out. So Muriel Bowser went ahead and said today that Donald Trump this morning has the right to, thank you, Mel, $269.73. Folks, we're $30 short. We got to go. So would love to get that hit, please. But Muriel Bowser came out today and specifically said that Donald Trump has the authority to federalize the National Guard and the police force. Then, when he decided to do it, she turned around and said something else. She already said that he has the authorization. Twitter, X, took it all down. It was taken down. You can watch Fox and Friends this morning, 8 to 9. It's on there. But they took the video down of her supporting Trump because, honestly, she's been very supportive of Trump and her over the last, 2020 wasn't good. But since he's been back, they've been getting along fairly well.
Who is this?
Muriel Bowser. She's the mayor of D.C.
Oh, okay.
But here's the thing you need to know. They're all saying, hey, well, why didn't he release the National Guard for J6? He did. He did. It took them 3 hours to assemble, but he ordered the National Guard in. When I went home, I had to go through 3 different National Guard checkpoints. Olivia knows this. I was streaming live. Go watch it. Go look on January 6th and see where I was. I was in D.C. I was right outside. I was in Annapolis and then came home. So Donald Trump, Mark Meadows sent a letter to Muriel Bowser and Nancy Pelosi, and they asked the following question: do you need the National Guard for security? The reason you asked that is because the local police was running backup for the Capitol Police, and Nancy Pelosi, with a sergeant of arms and the Speaker of the House and the Senate Majority Leader, have the ultimate authoritarian power to impact and execute the Capitol Police, and they ultimately, Sergeant of Arms reports to them in the hierarchy. Donald Trump, Mark Meadows wrote a letter asking them if they wanted additional security for the National Guard, and they said no. He did not write an executive order. He did not write a declaration. He did not order the National Guard. That was a lie. Trump said that once, and then he backpedaled it. But Mark Meadows did send a letter, and they turned it down. So to sit here and say that that Donald Trump failed to enact the National Guard, that's not true. He did. In fact, Donald Trump condemned the riots. It was his 2 last tweets before they banned him. The whole story of the J6 bullshit. Now, do I hold Donald Trump accountable for some of his language and talking about the stolen election? Of course I do. And if he wouldn't have done that, J6 probably wouldn't have happened. He got caught up. He did it 100%. That's within his right, but he didn't cause J6. That's like saying that all the Democrats caused BLM. If you want to play that game, then they have $2.1 billion in insurance claims on the Summer of Love, and 211 riots are on the Democrats' conscience. If you want to say that rhetoric causes violence, then Steve Scalise getting shot is the Democrats' fault too. And Donald Trump 2 assassination attempts. You want to play this game? We can play this game. Go ahead. Thank you, Bobby.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much. That gets us there. That's what we're looking for. All right. Liv?
Yes.
You got your minute. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. You guys are going to email Olivia if you're interested in going to the Dumb Fest.
Olivia at thedumbshow.com. And thank you, JD Stillwell.
Thank you, JD. $30. Go to bed. We're going to go to bed. Good. So thank you. You're the best. Olivia at thedumbshow.com if you're interested in Dumb Fest, if you plan on coming down to Virginia and going to the concert. We are in preliminary phases of planning. We will be back tomorrow. It's Leroy and I together. Who's our guest this week?
It is Alan Donovan from Father's Life Matter.
When?
He was here Friday.
Friday,
he will be here.
That'll be the 15th?
Yes.
Okay. 15th, Alan Donovan. Go over to the Dumb Store, thedumbshow.com. Folks, thanks for all the likes, the shares, everything. Good show tonight. Thanks for everybody's contribution. I love where our chat's at. And I couldn't be happier with where our chat's at. It's not negative. People who are new coming in aren't getting jumped and yelled at and degraded. This is the way chat should be, and I'm very happy where it's at. I'm really, really happy. How are you feeling with it?
Feeling great.
All right, everybody. We're going to go, and thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching the Don't Unfriend Me show. Be safe, y'all. Take care of each other. See you at 7 o'clock tomorrow.
Night, y'all.
Bye.
Adjusting transmitter output.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, and Olivia. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.